20.
Welcome to the show. All Things Bulldogs. Here we go, here we go. Yeah. Here we go. Blue and white pride. Bulldogs for life. Dogfather here. Gas by my side.
G'day, Doggies fans, all things Bulldogs. It is the live review. How you going? We're going to show the New South Wales Cup that's streaming at the moment. Won't be full quality, obviously. It'll be smaller. And advertising bar TV. How you going, GAS?
G'day, mate.
After the win, mate.
Unbelievable, mate. Great result. 3 in a row, first time. So keep it going. Awesome stuff.
GAS needs something, a better instrument. I think it's more about the fact of me, bit of banter and stuff. Saying, GAS, you start making too much sense. It's becoming your show, I'm not mine.
Yeah,
he's
trying to
ego, bro.
Trying to take over again, Rhett. Don't worry, mate. He's trying to take over again, mate. It's all right.
Bulldogs Mike's here. What a win. Good afternoon. G'day, Tiana. Coming home now from the Gold Coast Airport back to Sydney. It was good to see so many Dogs fans at the game. Yes, and I wasn't there, which is probably why we won. G'day, James. So I'll be going to see James this week. How's your shoulder, mate? How are you?
Hope the surgery went well, mate.
James will get his cartel
Titans in the bin. That's delivered.
It. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'm really loving that that intro video though, like the videos of the Bulldog putting all the teams we've beaten in the bin. I reckon that looks brilliant.
Hey, g'day, Brian. Hope you finished that third coat, mate.
That's it. Yeah, young fella had a game, did he? Oh, sorry, I'll let you do it, GAS.
No, you're all right, mate. You're all right.
We'll get GAS hitting the gong instead of the triangle from now on. But GAS, before we get into it, like we'll start the New South Wales Cup game from the actual start, so it'll be a little bit delayed. And we'll sort of just have it going, and then we can talk in the background. We're going to get on a bit earlier so we get the review, but that's not going to happen. Welcome to everybody. We've got a few people on. It's a Sunday afternoon, obviously prime time for doing stuff and not watching podcasts, but people will be able to watch this later on as usual. Make sure you like and subscribe. Get this shared along. GAS, just from an overall team performance, tell me about the game on Friday night. What did you feel about the team? Where do you feel we are? Just a quick little monologue on that while I continue to share this around a bit.
There's a couple of little things. I mean, obviously you could see the intent that they had in attack was to play their strengths, which is their offloading. From the first set that we had when Jethro got the offload away on the first tackle, I think it might have been, they just continued from there, just going after it. And sometimes they overdone it. There was a lot of times in the match where we needed to hold it together. There was a penalty that we took a hit up and Jack Underhill was trying to get an offload away, lost it. And there's going to be a learning in that. So there's going to be a need to, yes, they had the license to go after it, but other teams will start catching on to that, start playing for that. But for us, what they were trying to do was get expansive in their game and try to score more points. Now, I know it took a few more extra minutes to get the points where we had a lot of dominance in that first sort of 15 minutes before we scored. But there was an incident that I think has been completely overlooked. 10 minutes in, when Birdo was going over to score and got stopped and dropped the ball. After they scored the try 5 minutes later, they said that there was a on report for Keanu Kinney. Now, that was for his knees hitting Birdo, which means had they reviewed that incident for the try, would have been a penalty and potentially even a sin bin, because it would have been to stop a try coming in with his knees into Birdo. Now, if the Bulldogs had reviewed that, that would have been picked up as well. But I don't think anyone's mentioned that. I was screaming at it, watching it live, but no one's mentioned it, and I haven't heard anything else about it. But that, to me, sort of just kept that momentum, stopped them again. But once they got going, you could tell their confidence is slowly starting to come back. Now, are they the finished product yet? No, not by a long shot, but they're working and they're trending in the right direction. And the effort's there, and the defense is coming back. A couple of poor decisions in defense, leaked a few points, but the main thing was we kept the aggression and kept that offloading and kept everything that we were trying to work on going. And obviously, it would have been a good confidence thing for the boys just to see 30 on the board there at the end of the game against the team that a lot of people, including, all the commentators, etc., were predicting was we're going to beat us with too much, speed, too much whatever. Everybody kept, even the commentators watching the game, calling the game, were basically pulling for the Titans and expecting them just to keep coming back. And they were sort of not accepting the fact that we were in the lead. So great for us to see. Everyone sort of would have enjoyed a game like that, having that result. So exciting stuff. But, good time for the bye again now to hit a reset, keep working on what they've done. And it's going to be a great slog out now to the end of the season once they get back, starting with 3 home games, which really, if we can get those 3 under our belt, will really allow us to control our destiny moving into the back end of the season.
Yeah. So, and they're against obviously the Raiders, the West Tigers, the Warriors. Is that the next
correct.
3 games?
Correct, yes.
So playing the Tigers, I think, is the most important one. But obviously we've got to beat them all. And we need to beat them all. New South Wales Cup, it is delayed, but it's starting now. Against Manly, we're expected to win this game. Late change, Chase Patterson making his New South Wales Cup debut. A recruit we got from across the Dutch, I'm pretty sure. Very good young player. I would suggest, it said that he was on the wing, but we'll probably see that Chase will move.
You can see Jed Reardon already out there in the right centre, so he'll have O'Mealy outside him.
That's right. So O'Mealy will be on the wing. Jed Reardon
Chase
will go.
Would have come in at the second row. Yeah.
And
the Raiders have just scored a length of the field try to Savage as well. So it's 10-all with a kick to come in the other game as well. 6 minutes into the second half. Dragons
led at halftime, so probably want Dragons to have a win. But either way, Canberra are going to be desperate against us. It'll be their literally mathematical end of their season if they were to, especially lose this week. But even to lose against us might make it impossible for them to make the 8. So you can see that in the background, guys. Talking about the Bulldogs and the Titans, obviously a lot of people were very excited. Suggesting it was Bailey Hayward's best game. Look, the narratives that come out of it, obviously Crichton at 6, Burton's a centre, Cherry's checked out, Curran's better than people thought he was. What else is there? Bailey Hayward had his best game.
Jethro had a good game. Yep.
Jethro had a good game. Lots of narratives. The Bulldogs are back. What I would suggest and be very look, there's a couple of things on all of those narratives that I really want to suggest. The biggest part for our game was the fact that King and Thompson through that middle, assisted by great line speed from Sewer's going in the corner. A beautiful ball.
Yep.
There you go, guys. Down, they swung it right. That was way too easy. Beautiful pass out there. Was that Conti or Sauce who threw that ball?
I think it might have been Sauce, but I'm not sure.
Action replay.
Do they put a replay on it? Yeah.
No, I can just go back.
You can do it.
Yeah. Sauce, beautiful cutout ball to Sewer.
Straight over
there
the top.
You go.
Yeah. Is he taking the kick because he didn't improve his? Sauce is probably taking the kick. Didn't improve the position any bit. That's all right.
So we'll do our best to stream this, guys.
You put that back to live now?
No, not going to.
Oh no, not live. I'd like just okay. That's all right. All good.
Yeah, it's all right. We can just go back and straight away, and because a lot of people haven't got access. We want to promote this. I'm thinking that for one lucky customer, what I will actually do is on one of the draws is actually pay for a live subscription to this great service for a lucky winner to be able to utilize and hand over. So give them the details for 12 months or whatever. I think that'd be a nice prize. Let us know if you think that's a good gift as part of watching this channel. Obviously that'll go to the people who are members of the YouTube channel or other ways that we stream and stuff. As we like to give back, because it's about $20 a month, so that's $240 a year. So that is a significant prize to get access to watch that for free. So who's taking the kick? Is that Sauce? Is it?
Well,
yes.
Technically, because isn't it? On your thing, the season only goes for 6 months. So would it only be for 6 months, or does it? That subscription,
probably
as well. Yeah. Sorry, mate. Just semantics, mate. It's all right.
Just semantic. That's it. But if people want to watch the other stuff that's on it, it's a great channel. It's got a heap of stuff. Terrible kick by Sean O'Sullivan. He's lost his license. But obviously, normally Sewer would be kicking, but
SOS has been kicking the last few games, even when they were. Yeah, he's been kicking the last few games. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good ball. Just he could have just made a quick effort to get in there a bit more. 3 or 4 extra meters there on that kick would have made a little bit of difference as well sometimes. So
that's the old Jack Gibson type of feedback there from GAS Gibson. Not being allowed to stream to Facebook for some stupid bloody reason, and I don't know why. I'll have to work that out later. That is annoying. But anyway, what can you do? The
Raiders kicked the goal as well, so they're 12-10 up with 30 to go against the Dragons.
Thank you for the update, brother.
There's Jack Todd, guy, starting his first start for the year with his Travojevic headgear.
Time for it.
Oh, almost 40-20. Get him early.
Yeah. It's nearly one of those. See, that's what I mean. It's one of those kicks that can go out in goal too long or it just pulls up. The fullback's got to make a decision, and it was good work in the end by the Manly player to get it. Ron Massey's playing at the moment as well, so we will maybe in halftime of this just flick through and I'll try and see if we can do something, but glad to be able to do this for you people. Talking about the narratives out of the Titans game, Gas, you just cut in if something big happens while I'm chatting.
No worries.
I'll do the same with you. Yes. Look, Titans were flat in the middle to start. And we did exactly what we should have done. So that combination of King and Thompson in the middle, Harry Hayes coming on with great line speed. You'll notice Harry's only having 5 or 6 runs a game, just like Salmon was. And getting away quick play the balls, sort of tying up the middle with his defensively and always there to cover everything that's there. He played very well. He was off the field a long time, Harry. I thought he'd come back a bit earlier than he did. The 1-2 punch of Thompson and King, the speed of play the ball from Leo Thompson in that match was phenomenal. Even though he had those 2 errors, sort of as the game was opening up, and he sort of trying to get involved. He almost did a fullback. There.
He did a fullback play in one of them, trying to cut back on the inside from a set play. So.
Yeah, and I went back to the previous week against Manly. Like he was the one backing up in support, like the 5'8" or the fullback. And they were actually either side of him. And if he's not there and it goes to somebody else behind him, I think we score off that one of those players against Manly. But you can definitely see a bit more control. Galvin, they're just like, run the ball, son, run the ball. And he did that, and that's really helping him. I felt the support play was really good. Great defense there. They'll probably get 6 again here. No. Yep, they will.
Yep, they will now.
We also had this. So Bailey Hayward, obviously, when you've got middle dominance, and that's Max King and Leo Thompson against Tino Fasaul-Moali, who they talked about like he was the best player on the field the whole game, which annoyed me. He did a lot of work. Like his work rate's phenomenal. He's a phenomenal player, and you wouldn't say no to him, but you wouldn't want him at the price. Give me Leo for 800 any day, because I think they're going to have the same effect. People will laugh at that comment, but that's their opinion. I'm telling you now, Bailey Hayward off the back of that speed did a wonderful job. That pass out to Rinnie.
Jethro, yep.
That was wonderful.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of stuff before that. Look, guys, they had no intention of trying to score 64 points in that early dominance. And the team really had to take that game away from the commentary, because you could just see, again, Michael Ennis and co, like after 5 minutes, because we'd earned all our fucking field position, because we'd earned everything we did in that game. Not through the Titans being hopeless. The Dogs dominated the middle, and then we earned every meter we got. We played the game how we wanted to. We were unrelenting with our back three. Were unrelenting. Jethro Rinikama's offloads to set the tone. Is that sort of like they'll be getting wary of that now as well? But to know that both wingers have got the option to do that is a wonderful thing. Allowed us to get that roll on happening even more. Those plays are so key to setting up a match. And what we did is take full advantage of it. And they just wanted to tire the Titans out. They knew that they played Penrith, who were obviously, that was a really tough game of rugby league. Oh, great run. Was that Zion running through the middle? No, it's Broden Cons. Good run, mate. Very good run. He's got some good footwork, Broden. And then obviously, GAS, we had so much momentum, and they just were unrelenting the way they were playing the game. And and by the time we swing it wide, that try is easy for Jethro on the outside. Everyone did their job. I love the fact that kick for Curran, and then afterwards, Critter was like, stay a bit wider, stay a bit wider.
That kick was deliberate for a reason. Yeah. It wasn't it wasn't to get a try at that point. It was to basically keep them back for future. And it's exactly what he did. And that's what I've said in the past. I said,
what have we been talking about for weeks? That's been the missing part of our game.
Correct.
That's the difference in our game.
That kick wasn't even that kick was not even for any. That was just a mental setup for the Bulldogs, just to say, hey, we get a kick, and he told Curry, you need to be wide, etc. But no one was even chasing that. It was just about I want to keep you guys back on your line. I want to keep you guys back. So you're not coming up and cutting out our time. And that's exactly what Critter wanted. He wanted to earn his time so he can start playing the ball, start running the shape, start doing whatever. But by having that early kick as a defender, now you start going, oh, is he going to kick again or is he not going to kick again? But the way we've been playing the rest of the season, as Michael said, we haven't been giving ourselves that option. So we haven't been allowing ourselves to basically, dictate either way. We've been just too easy to mark up, and that's what's been happening. We've been dominant in games, but not scoring because teams are just marking up against us.
And that's where try assists come from. That's where when Critter then takes it out and Curran does come out from a bit wider. And I love what Sean Johnson said. Curran's one of the best edge back rowers, because I've had people sitting there saying, oh, Curran's not an edge back rower. I'm like, he is a phenomenal edge back rower. No, he's a lock. No, he likes playing lock. If he's got two big boppers that are dominating the middle, anyone would love to play lock. If you've got that. When you don't, it's hard. And we just dominated that game.
Well, Sean Johnson said something well about Curran as well, if you remember what he said. He said, because obviously he played with him in New Zealand. He said he's one of the guys that knows how to maneuver himself into a good line late as well.
Yeah, that's what I was actually just about trying to say. Mate. Yeah. No, you're all right. You just so eager, my friend.
That's all right. Mate. It's all right. It's your show, mate. Sorry, buddy.
Mate, hit the gong, Barry. Hit the gong. Did we? Oh, we've scored. Oh my God! What a try!
There we go. Conti's in.
All right, let's take us the ball from Logan Spinks in front of his home.
There's the try time.
Logan Spinks at home at Magic Round New South Wales Cup. Onto Conti coming through. That was a little bit Melbourne Stormish too, that try. Just the coming out and back in. Yes, very, very nice. But it was quite funny. When Braith announced that on his 180 podcast that Conti had signed a 3-year deal, and I love the way he said it too. I got him a 3-year deal. I've never heard to talk like that, almost as if like taking the credit for it. Sorry, I'm just off Braith at the moment. But
he sabotaged that podcast on purpose, and he got the guys around him to really go after Mitch Woods deliberately, and he tried to be blasé about it, but it was just pathetic the way that he went about it. It was so wrong. Anyway.
Like basically Johnsy saying he's better than Mitch Woods. And look, I hope he is.
Only because he's injured and he can't play. That's why. So,
And just big shout out to our really good friend, Brad. When I mentioned the friends of the show, I've forgotten to say Brad 3 times. Brad's been one of the original best mates on the show, on the podcast. And he's one of the sayings he said is, your best asset is your availability. And of course when people say is he ahead of Woods, I'm like, well, he's available and he's playing and he's getting the experience.
That's right.
They're both phenomenal talents, and to have them in your system. And Braith, this is what I mean. Braith sitting there with all the pressure on the narrative around our halves, but he's got a kid there that he doesn't want him to go anywhere else. Not because Braith's loyal to the Bulldogs, because he knows what they're getting taught.
Yeah,
is how to play like real halves, and everything we've done leading up to this point is about managing our team the best way we can with who we've got, in order to get ourselves and get the club ticking over while these kids develop. And here's another try for the Bulldogs coming up.
There you go,
Jed Reardon in the quarter. They are carving up in Tamworth, and that is exactly what this New South Wales Cup team needs and what our first grade team needs continually.
Raiders, another try under the post, a runaway try to Savage again from a loose pass intercept. So 18-10 with 21 to go in Canberra.
There you go. But
isn't this
the
Magic
Raiders
Round
are back.
in Tamworth or not? Isn't it Magic Round in Tamworth for the New South Wales Cup?
Yeah, Magic Round in Tamworth this week.
So how come the Raiders and played at before in Canberra their cup game?
They might not be able to get every game there.
Oh, okay. That's what. Yeah, there was a game in Canberra before the game that's playing now.
Yeah,
a cup game. So it was actually Canberra versus Warriors off memory. Yeah. So interesting.
Just a quick little joke. Souths have the bell, we have the triangle.
Thanks, Dave.
Look, Dave loves you, Gas.
It's all right, Dave. It's all right, mate. I know he loves you more. It's all good. No worries, Dave. He's got your back, mate. Don't worry.
Dave, can you definitely update it so we've got Gas with the big gong, and I also want Gas in the choir as well. So
yeah, what did Rhett say? Put a saxophone in my hands
and a saxophone. Yeah,
there you go.
We might even we'll have to get Gas his own little outtakes and everything. You know, I love the car though, because Gas has done a lot of podcasts coming from the car. It's
yeah.
So Dave's actually got the Bulldogs Matchbox car.
And I don't recommend anyone try to copy, guys, and play a triangle outside of the window while you're driving, guys. Make sure the car's stationary, please. Don't follow that one.
Especially American-sided car in Australia.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's just a fake steering wheel, guys. I was the passenger.
Brian is also keeping the score going.
Rhett loves the video.
He loves the video. All right, do you want to go through a few of the chats, buddy?
Yeah, if we look from the stats, I actually don't mind the Birdo and Critter swap, because I'm sure Critter got like 3 assists and Critter's kicking game and Burden's chasing is unmatched. Yeah, and look, and I've said it last week and I'll say it again, Critter and Galvin now are actually playing like a 7 and 6 in reverse. So don't worry, numbers on their back. Critter's controlling the game and doing all the talk and everything, and Galvin's playing now as a running 5'8". So, and you can see now the benefit of having someone like that, doing all that talk. Critter's only going to get better and better. As we said last week, guys, he's only going to get better and better each game. He was very, like I said, technically correct last week and trying to be very safe and everything. He critiqued himself very well in the few interviews he did before the game and after the game. He spoke about how he knows he needs to run a bit more, but and he has to do that. But also he knows that there's passes that if he's in a better position, he shouldn't be throwing. That pass he did to Curran 7 minutes to go, that wasn't on. He knows that. Curran dropped it, but it was a hospital pass. Those are little things that you learn with experience, guys, as you get into that position more. I mean, we conceded points after that, which was disappointing, but there's a lot of little things like that he'll learn about the game management side of it as well. But it's tracking in the right direction for us, and it's showing now the kind of skill level that Seraldo sees at training, which is what he's put him in there for. So for anyone who was doubting any of these decisions, when you look at it as a whole now, a lot of comments I've seen this week also have been talking about on the weekend, have been talking about how, I'll never doubt Seraldo again, etc. All these kinds of comments.
You know what I say? Bullshit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The next loss, next decision, of course. But what I'm saying is this is the belief that some people are getting when they start to trust, because we can all make our judgments. We can sit here on this podcast. You can all sit there watching games and watching media comments, but nobody knows what's happening 360 at the training, at the setup, at everything that they do. We don't know everything that's happening back there. Like when Cherry got dropped, people were, what's going on? Tawala, has that not been vindicated many times over or not? Irrespective, Cherry, what he did was, unfortunately, he dug his own grave with his reaction. He got back on, but he's been allowed to look elsewhere because he's not the type of team player the Bulldogs want. That's unfortunate, but that's just the way that it's panned out. He's not happy with the decisions, and that happens. But Seraldo's decisions that he's been making have been based on what they see over a long period of time when they work on all these things. So when he's giving someone like Critter a go, yes, he's offsetting a little bit of his injury and giving Birdo a chance to get some confidence as well. All these things, there's a reason why they do it, and we have to trust them when they're doing it. And now the results are starting to speak for themselves. But, we also said last week, we're going to get some more points. We're going to start scoring some points, guys. It's going to happen. and that's going to happen. Again, we leaked a few late points, which was disappointing. I thought there was one that shouldn't have been given. I thought Tracy did an amazing job to get his hand under that ball, and there was enough of a bobble there to tell me that ball was lost and regathered, but it was already lost. So that should have been at least reviewed. It was not a try, but when you're down by that many, these are the things that they sometimes can award. But it was a silly try for me anyway. I wasn't very happy with that at all.
Right.
That one soured the win for me, but that's how I am. I'm so big on defense as well.
Well, what you started with there, I actually wanted to make that a really good segue into talking about Bronson Cherry, because obviously it's been announced he's gone to Melbourne Storm. I'm very sad to lose Bronson Cherry. I think he's a player that still hasn't hit his potential, and I fear he can still do that. But we can't wait forever, and you need to have a spot in your centre. You can't have Burton and Critter and all these players on that sort of money. Something has to give, and Cherry's on good centre money where they need to get some value there. It's as simple as that. And he's probably the one which hasn't ascended as quickly as we would like. And Gas has pointed that out before the season started and all that sort of stuff, and was really hoping that he would ascend this season, that we'd see that ascension. And we saw it when he came back. He played very, very well. We're just not getting the consistency, and defensively it's been a struggle at times. And that's what I mean. Like, so people, no one's blaming one player, but if you get a couple of players and he's sort of a common denominator around that area, where they don't actually combine or don't combine well in defense, it's been hard. But look, I'm going to go to bat for
Great
Bronson
run there
Cherry
by
here.
Spinks, guys.
Yep. There's a nice offload to him as well.
Yep. It was always good to see how he was going to come out of last week's
game.
Here
we go. Wrong play.
Wrong play,
Alex.
Wrong play.
Was it the fifth tackle? I reckon if he spreads it, someone's got that's Angus Fay. He's got a sore wrist.
They had 7-on-1 out the right there.
Yep. So with Bronson Cherry in the weekend, he's obviously had to come in for Jacob Kiraz. He probably knew that he had an offer on the table, you would suggest. He loves his teammates, especially being part of the Three Amigos. That's a great offload, but they've knocked it on. For people to say he's checked out and doesn't want to play, and that's a genuine thing to say. Then you could actually make that assertion and feel pretty strongly about it. And it might be, he might just not have the same desire, but I don't believe that. I think if he's staying here to the end of the season, he's going to want to play a part and win a comp with his mates. I have no doubt about that. That's exactly what he wants. And
I'll only say one thing about that. Yeah, because I think the desire is just because he's actually currently been dropped from the team as well. That's what I think he's got that because he's currently been dropped from the team. So he's not in the starting lineup. That's affecting his current psyche at the moment. That's what I'm thinking. Yes, he's probably looking at going elsewhere, but because he's not in the starting team anymore, that's affecting him as well. And and then obviously he came on in the position that he doesn't like the other day. So and we know that he doesn't like the right side. Doesn't suit him.
Well, he prefers the left, and probably thought that there was no reason for him to be coming out of that side. And and it gets to generally gets to showcase the best center gets to showcase. And a beautiful run by Spinks.
Great hole running by Spinks. Yep.
And a great pass as well. Good hold up.
And wrapped it around under the post, guys. Love to see.
Very well done. Very well done.
All round.
I want to finish with Cherry here,
Go for it, mate. Go for it.
So Bronson Cherry, he's rushed up and tried to solve something himself. Now, was that off the Jack Underhill?
No, that was
offload.
That was
the
off
first one.
No, that was off the try that we scored. They got the kick, and he actually, for me, he should have been the one to catch that ball before it bounced over the sideline. They got the reset, so he stood there and let it bounce and didn't try to catch it. So that was for me the first thing. I felt like he could have got under it a bit more. He didn't have that awareness to stop it from going dead. But that's where that came from. That scrum was a pact after we scored the try, and then they got the restart.
I'm not going to go too heavy on that.
That's all right. I'm an ex-winger, so I'm looking at it from that perspective as well. So where you're supposed to be standing, mate, and where you're supposed to be covering and anticipating.
Jonah Lomu on the wing. Gas.
That's all right, mate.
Gas is a pretty big lad. Not,
No.
I don't mean fat or anything. I mean you're tall.
Yeah.
You're a
Yeah.
staunch human being. Don't mess with the gas, is what I say, people.
That's it.
Only I can get away with it. All right. Now,
actually, my game would have been similar to a Carraz. I was great on the offloads and very, very hard to get a hold of. Yeah.
Don't
if
worry,
I had
mate.
to mirror someone's game.
Dave's got some content coming up now, lads. Forget about Gus Gould coming on. Gas is going to come on when Carraz gets injured next time.
There you go.
Yeah, to finish up, Cherry rushes out to solve that issue on his own. Was wanting to go out and smash the player. They just step inside him. Try. That was the first one, was the one where Connor Tracy stops it, eh? Was that the first try?
No, that was another one after that.
That was the second one.
That was the second one. Yep.
The next try.
No, sorry, that was the one. Sorry, that was the one
Yep.
where Tracy got his hand underneath. Correct.
Now, the second try, was that off Underhill or was that off credit to Curran?
No, that was off the Underhill.
Yep. So no one's talking about the mistake, the poor mistake there, right? And I don't want to look. The kid's an absolute legend. We've been talking about Jack Underhill for years, right? But no one's talking about his mistake that leads up to that. So there was a mistake. We should have been able to defend it. Obviously, Cherry would have just realised he screwed up big time. Maybe he also thought that he should have stopped that one going out before that.
Got more passive.
He then hangs back in the line and got passive. Keanu Kinney, they ran a really good shape. Beautiful bullet pass, score another try. And then you have the credit to Curran situation, which gives him the opportunity for the third one. So what I'm saying is it had nothing to do with him checking out, is the point I'm trying to make. He stuffed up and then he's thought about it. The next minute we're down 2 tries. Luckily, I think Critter's kicked his last 6 goals and at that point our oppositions had missed their last 5 goals, which helped sort of have the pressure on us as much. Yeah.
The last six tries, they've missed all 6 of them. 12 points in the last 2 weeks. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. They were both from 3 tries. That's right.
Correct. Yep.
Thank you. Yeah. 6 tries, no goals, to 6 tries, all our goals kicked.
Correct.
Which makes a massive difference. This fella's a bit of a beast.
Dragons are back. 18-14 with a kick to come.
Yes. Ricky's Raiders get a little bit nervous at that point. Thank you to everyone who's slowly joining the podcast or slowly joining the feed. Obviously, it's a Sunday Arvo. We are streaming on YouTube.
One thing to keep an eye on there. One thing to keep an eye on that cup game, guys. Have a look at Spinks. Every time there's a kick downfield, he's got kick our vibes, guys. He's the first one down there putting pressure on, running down there. Always makes that a part of his game. So have a look at that. Next time there's a kick downfield, see who the first guy down there is putting pressure on the fullback.
That brings us to the next narrative, Gas, before you do some more chats.
Go for it.
So many were saying Logan Spinks should have started in that game against the Titans, and I don't disagree with him. But a player having great form, who's a former Australian schoolboy, played with Finn Alatu and Lachlan Galvin in the same side, you can see how well he's playing. Like he's made our go Tay Cochrane's under the posts.
There we go with the swan dive.
Beautiful stuff, guys. Welcome back, Tay. He's been in good form the last few weeks too. Since coming back,
covering since Dykes has been injured. Yeah,
like they're doing exactly what they should be doing to this Manly team, who always struggle in these grades.
And they're coming last, Manly, but we're making sure that we let them play that way.
Exactly. We're unrelenting, and that's what the Bulldogs need to do this, and then go out in the next game and do it again.
I thought the ref could have tackled him there. Actually, he had the best. The ref had the best shot. Best shot. And look at it. The ref was there. Should have got him. No,
I think he tried to stick the foot out actually, and that's he tripped him. He tried to stand back.
He tried to stand back.
Yeah. So the pressure that Spinks is putting on. I felt that Salmon and Josh Curran
had to lift. Yep.
They were
That's
huge.
right.
Salmon's made some really nice runs on that edge too, and his post-contact meters have been a feature the last, quick play the balls when having to play through the middle, and not as quick on an edge, different role. But Josh Curran played immense. He'd been in our top 3 or 4 best players the previous 3 weeks.
Yep.
Facebook's having issues, guys. Sorry about we're getting issues with the Facebook stream. Okay. So
18-16 Raiders over the Dragons with 6.5 to go, guys.
Well, there you go.
18-16.
Nothing to lose for both teams.
Yeah, and Raiders have the bye as well next week, same as us, before they play us. So this is their last game before they play us.
Losing into a bye would be massive for them. And be tough for us either way. So look, guys. There's lots of narratives out of this win. The main one being that if our middles can hold parity or completely dominate the opposition middles, our team can do whatever it likes, because our back 3 plays unrelenting, and then you've got in my opinion, the way we're playing, having Critter just come in and just strip it all back a little bit and just, we saw the week before he did a few early kicks, which is what we'd been talking about the whole time. They weren't always effective, but they put the opposition in 2 minds and helped us a couple of times. We had some good breaks down the sort of right edge throughout that game against Manly. Here's Finau R2 with a beautiful run off a nice play the ball. Now, if he gets in front of the marker here quickly, no, bit slow. You watch for Pat Young, guys. Oh, Spinks again.
Offload. He gave it back to Manly.
Yeah.
He did the offload, but he gave it to Manly.
He's combining well with Sauce on that left, actually.
Try time for the Raiders. They're in again. 22-16 kick to come.
What if the Dragons can? Is it in front or
no? It's probably halfway between the try line and the sideline. He tried to bring it in a bit.
All right. Do you want to go through some chats, matey?
Yep. Okay. Pro Stay's also keen on the Tigers game. Everybody wants our revenge. Yes.
Yeah, they need to get in the bin. We need to get them in the bin.
Realize Kubicon said he hopes the Titans win before kickoff. Weird things to say. Exactly. I heard that again. Yes. Yeah. He said hopefully. Yep. Exactly. Bullock might likes your idea for a prize. The Bar TV guys, for those who missed out, Bar TV potentially as a prize down the track. Brian will be in for that as well. D got you there, buddy. Every carry Jethro took, he made great post contact. More time in first grade, and also obviously now that he's getting his fitness up, he's not getting the cramps anymore. He's able to keep playing all the way to the 80 minutes, which is awesome. But he started last week in the first jump for the ball. He lost it, against Manly, but this week you could see he had that confidence. Conti's away. Give it, hold it.
Great run.
Oh, what was this? Where's bloody holding him down after he's tackled? Keep it coming.
Oh,
a
little bit gun happy, but at 28-0 you can be.
Okay, missed the kick. Oh, he's got the goal. 24-16 for the Raiders. So 3.5 to go. Now it's all chase.
8-point try for the Dragons in the corner.
Well, the only reason that they got the try, a kick downfield to Sloan, under the breadbasket, bang, dropped it straight through their hands. They scored from the scrum.
Oh, my God.
And Sloan had scored 2 tries to bring him back in it as well. But there you go.
Just that player, eh? It's like
2
steps forward, 1 step back.
Yep.
Or sometimes 3.
Yep.
Because they've been talking, whoa, why haven't we signed Terrell Sloan? Blah. That's why.
Yeah.
And then they start writing Tracy off when he drops 3 in a trial match, rather than Where's the Tracy doubters at the moment? Where have they gone? Just
Yeah.
hiding in their little.
Back to full fitness, mate. No one can say a word. Watch the commentary after the game. Braith didn't look the happiest. That Critter and Galvin performed well together. Yeah, 100%, mate. He's very, very reluctant. It's a good pass and good take there by. Very reluctant to accept our fate at the moment. So good old Braith.
Oh,
Oh,
he's lost his cutout passing license for now Latu. I can tell you that much. That was
thanks, Brian.
that was horrible.
And it wasn't a clarinet.
But big thank you to Dave for doing that for us. Like he just does that in his own time, perfecting his skills. Love it.
Brian went looking for a Winston post after his yuck post on the team selection, and it's all I'll ever doubt. I'll never doubt Sarah again. Bullshit clip.
I call bullshit.
Bullshit. Thanks, Brian.
Bullshit. Stop your bullshitting.
Yeah. All the haters have been very quiet the last few weeks. Although last week, even with a win, they were very vocal about the ugly win. It's still not good enough, guys. You know, people don't accept it, especially the 6 from 20 guy. If you know, you know. I'm sure you know, Mikey.
I certainly do.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe we should. Yeah, maybe the intro needs a garden name as well.
Yeah, well, that's the so Tiam Rami used to come on. He's doesn't like the fact that I blocked him on a Facebook's on Joey's group because of the language and stuff he was saying about some players and to other fans. So that's the rules. You break the rules.
That's it.
There's freedom. It's not freedom of speech. You break rules. You swear at the wrong people at the wrong time. There's consequences. Simple as that.
Right.
That's life. So freedom of speech is only for people that is only for them. They don't like when other people use their freedom of speech, only their own. But get a bit political now. What I will say is that he's nicknamed me the Garden Gnome because they were having a chat. So the person who came on to our stream called Critter, who we thought was sort of might have been going to be trolling us.
Ciro.
Ciro. Sorry, Ciro.
Yeah.
The Ciro person.
Yeah.
They reckon it was a burner account from me. So honestly, if I had that time, that would be fun. But I don't. Come on,
Ciro. Leave them alone, Ciro. Let them do their show, mate.
Maybe it's you guys. Have you got a burner account, bro?
Yeah, that's me, guys. Yeah, that was it. That's me. I got burnt. I'm burning up here, guys.
Last I checked, I really struggle doing more than one thing at a time. So I'm very normal in that regard as a man. Women are much better at that stuff.
We've got our own worries here, mate. We got to think about all things. Nice take. We've got to be worried about all things positive. Don't have to worry about
Tay.
Come on, go, Jet.
I just like watching Tay play. Look at that. Palm off. I'd say Tay'd have a bit of family there too, potentially.
Yep. Is that AJ on there now with that running style?
Yeah, AJ's on.
Yep.
He was probably a bit disappointed he didn't get to play on the weekend.
He got his turn last week.
Yeah. Patrick Young onto the fucking advantage line, backing up from Conti.
There we go. Oh, back to Connie again. There he goes. Put it down, son.
See, but starts with the pass right on the advantage line.
That's it.
To a halfback run and full pelt. Look, that's training run stuff. That is. You do that at training in your bloody scrimmages.
32-0 with a kick to come.
Watch this. On the advantage line. Back.
Don't worry about the timepiece guys on there. They're never right on those bar TV things, and so don't worry, it says 41 minutes.
But all I would tell you guys, if Lachlan Galvin was playing in this grade with this team and playing every week with these guys,
he'd be killing it.
Absolutely. And I'm not saying Conti and that won't. Some of these guys may be better than him in the future. Who knows? Right? They might ascend way higher, but they're not at that, nowhere near that level yet. but they can only do what they're doing. That's what they're doing, exactly what they need to do. If they can do that consistently.
Full time in
not only-
Canberra, 24-16, Raiders beat the Dragons.
Well, congratulations to Ricky's Raiders. They're back. They're back.
Yeah,
Big
yeah,
win.
back. Yeah, big win. Yeah. The table topping Dragons.
You know, we'll probably have
the table propping Dragons.
I'm sure Crawley's got a piece written.
Oh,
Bulldogs fans beware. The Dogs had 2 games between 2 buys, playing teams that played the Panthers the week before. And who did they beat? They beat Parramatta. They beat the Titans. You know, blah, blah, fucking blah. But I will say,
Manly was coming third when we played them.
Yeah, I know.
Thanks.
It doesn't matter.
I know.
It doesn't matter.
That's forgotten already, that one.
What I would suggest, though, is we still have a lot of work to do. And we could see that it was good to see them enjoying their footy, but just that feeling that we have to win the game again when we could have gone on and scored 40. If they just keep unrelenting there. But I also want to show you guys that when King went off and Hayes went off, things did start to go a little bit more haywire in what they were doing instead of just continuing with the plan that they had.
Yep.
And it sort of comes back to the commentary and stuff where after 5 minutes when we dominated the game, they're talking about how many we had in the red zone and how many we, trying to make out that we've got all this possession and haven't scored. I'm like, when we did that against Brisbane, I felt they were trying too much to try and score points. Like they were throwing it side to side and doing all that. And there was no unrelenting pressure, where I felt that against the Titans here, we just kept bringing it back to the middle and just kept with a plan just to absolutely just dominate them until they cracked. And that's what happened. That's been working for a certain side for the last 6 years that have had 4 grand final wins, a runner-up and a prelim. Where they don't really care about this. They don't stress too much about the scoreboard with their possession. They just keep doing what they're doing, and then eventually they go bang. This year we've sort of seen that side show a lot more really exploiting teams a lot earlier and a lot faster in games. But Cowboys beat the Panthers yesterday. I think it was still 12 all or 10 all with 10 minutes to play or something.
Yep.
Wasn't
it? Both of them kicked the penalty goal. They were 10 all at halftime. Both kicked the penalty goal to be 12 all. And then they scored a couple of late tries. And that was this time, either people want to talk about last week, Titans, obviously they were missing their origin players. This week they did have those players in the team.
So Ron Massey,
6-0 already there.
I'll show you the first try for Ron Massey. Daniel O'Donnell. I need to look at the sides. We scored it. It's a bit small there.
Alvin Chong Knee.
That was Alvin Chong Knee.
Alvin Chong.
Scored, do we?
Yep.
Beautiful. So that was only after 3 minutes we scored our first try.
Yep.
That's Leif Dietrich. Big, rangy, sort of can play 5'8", can play fullback. Big kick there. I think that was Damon Humphreys with the kick.
So we're currently in the top 4 there, and we're playing against the Bulls, who are currently 7th.
Probably needs to get better with that middle defense there. Just need to look at the teams.
G'day, Timmy.
Timmy's here. Timmy, don't say anything about scores or anything. Have you been watching? We're keeping it for the people.
Yeah, we were showing the New South Wales Cup, Timmy, but we're sometimes a little bit behind. So you're right. They do have a comfortable lead at the moment, guys. 34-0 at halftime. So Brian's looking forward to Galvin and Preston and Tawala Karaz combo. Yep. Karaz has got rib cartilage, guys. So he's, the rest will do him good. Taking the tip from the coach, most of the players they took their holiday gear with them, guys. They're spending an extra few days in Gold Coast while they're up there with the families. So that's good little R&R for the players.
Yep.
That's good for them while they're up there. What a win from the Dogs. Still room for improvement, definitely, but much better. Thanks, Riley. Riley Critter.
And the first try for the Hills Bulls comes up off. It was a nice little flick pass, actually, but they got the intercept. So that was a shame. And just to get through to halftime, Hills Bulls actually
scored again.
Lead 10-6 at halftime. Let's have a look at the try they score.
Big second half coming, boys.
Well, look, that's the thing with this. Like Leif Dietrich is an SG Ball player. There's a lot of SG Ball players. Flegg played the other day. They've got quite a few SG Ball players in there. From dummy half, lazy marker defence. And they're angry at each other, the Dogs. And that'll be the halftime score.
G'day, that Bulldogs fan.
G'day, mate. How you going?
3 wins in a row. Definitely need to clean up our attack. We're improving.
So that Bulldogs fan, he finally got Lockie Lewis's signature, the last one. He's been trying to get that jersey done for 5 years. He got Liam Knight's recently. And who was the second last guy he got? Mate, it was Ryan James, I think, who was on loan for the Bulldogs for 2 games. So he's even got his signature. So well done, mate. That's finally done. You can put that one to rest. You've done that. But we're going to have him on the podcast potentially even this week.
And a special shout out, guys. If anybody wants to do a trip to New Zealand, I think Michael's looking for someone as well to join him. Is that right, mate? If you're happy to throw that on there, mate, put your comments on there. Someone that wants to do it, you can share the trip once you get over there, guys. So by all means, so he's still chasing Dean Pay and Faliko Manu. Falikiko Manu. There you go. So guys, he's looking for someone to go for 2 days to Hamilton to see the boys, the women play their game for the NRLW guys. So their first game. So yep. Where's your partner in crime? Isn't your wife coming with you? What's going on?
All right, guys. So just going to get the second half started for New South Wales Cup. I think it's just showing the highlights.
Yeah, there's a lot of. By the time they show all the tries, it'll be second half.
All right, cool. We'll watch the highlights here and let them play.
There we go.
Guys, and we don't do this every week, obviously. We want Bar TV not to have to play to too many people, and I felt there wouldn't be too many watching today, so we just put it in pretty low quality. It's to promote the channel. You can get all this for $20 a month, but they and Joash Papali's dad, Pele, he actually is the cameraman for a lot of the New South Wales Cup games. He does the camera work, so awesome insight there. Pele, a big Bulldogs fan, and helped so much with the Bulldogs pathways over the years with the schools, his local schools and stuff. So we promote a little bit, but on Bar TV, guys, there's so many things that you can watch. You can watch country rugby league. You can, if you want to know what's going on everywhere, there's some really good, some talented players out there. And this is what I say, that everyone's worrying about not having enough talent. My thing is, if you give talent an opportunity, it will it will definitely show its face. And there's some people that just need that opportunity, but you then have to get into the system. You then have to bide your time and work really, really hard, and hard work will beat the talent in the end. But there's a lot out there, and we just need to keep supporting it. I hope the NRL really focus on getting our. I know we're spending a lot of money on Vegas, and that's great. But when they start getting the revenue from that, it's got to go back to country rugby league. And I think there's only a few. Not every club's doing their part, in my opinion, in supporting pathways through the country. The Raiders obviously do a lot in the Riverina, and you've got the Panthers are out at Dubbo and those sort of Bathurst.
Rabbitohs do Mudgee.
Rabbitohs got Mudgee. So, look, I'd like to see every rugby league club aligned with a country area and to actually play a home game every single year at one of those venues. I think it would be a very good thing for rugby league, but not just whenever they want. And Snopsy, who's a new member, joined last Tuesday. Welcome to you. Thank you so much.
Bring back City Country,
buddy. Yes, we miss that a lot, but I think there's an opportunity to really sort of bring back a much better, a good version of City Country if we did have a standalone state of origin period and put the season into two parts. But a standalone can't be at the end of the season; it has to be in the middle.
Yeah.
But look, those talking about it from the point of view of good teams missing their best players, like I couldn't give a shit about that. I just think it's better for the fans of all clubs. But anyway, it still works all right. Like it's not that bad of it. It's not that big of a deal. They've been talking about that every year for 30 years, Gas, or something.
Yep. Yeah. Brian saying Carraz has got everything wrong with him. He'll be right, hopefully. Yes, mate. He's a warrior, mate. He's an absolute warrior. One thing that sort of went unnoticed as well the other day, the way that the Bulldogs played that game, the expansiveness, what they were doing, the offloads, the passing, that was done majority in the wet, guys. I mean, to have that confidence to actually play that style, normally a wet game like that can easily be a grinding game, similar to the result we had the week before. But they didn't want that. They wanted to actually play the style they wanted and try to take it away from the Titans. But, we know that the game they played against Penrith the week before, the Titans, that was a bruising game. They defended, 64 tackles in the 20. There was one of their best ever defensive performances. And I said it the week earlier. I said, I'm glad they won because I wanted them to have that elation of the win so they can hopefully drop off a little bit against us. But it was always going to be a tough backup for them. I don't think our game against Manly was as bruising as the game they had. But I feel like we've got a more conditioned, fitter team as well. So we were, more hungry, ready, up for the challenge. And like Michael said, we absolutely took all their legs out of them. And if you listen to the post-match press conference, their coach, Josh Hannay, talks about the fact that he felt like even when they were getting back, they weren't sort of, we're coming back. And when teams think they can score still 3 or 4 quick tries, he knows, and he even admitted that we basically took it away from them, like we fatigued them. And that's what we build our game on, guys. We've spoken so many times now about how we win all the stats. We do all the right things, but we haven't been getting the points. The last few games, we haven't been winning all the stats. There's some things we haven't been winning, but we've been trying to get the one that counts the most to count, which is the scoreline. And that's what I think should be our focus as well. Keep doing the things that work, but make sure that you're still trying to focus on getting those points to keep obviously trying to win those games. Because, in the past, we've lost a few key mistakes and a few errors, and we've conceded points, and then it's just, you feel that confidence sapped from you straight away.
We've dominated all of the stats except for the Manly game. That was the only time where we sort of were behind, and only just behind in a lot of things. So But we absolutely destroyed the Titans.
Yeah.
But we didn't, and probably should have destroyed them by a lot more on the scoreboard. But I think that just come down to the guys. They did their job. They set that game up brilliantly, and then they had a little bit of fun. And it cost them a few errors, and we got punished for it.
Yeah.
But to all those people, that sat there and said, so I hate to always talk about other podcasts, and sorry for my meltdown the other week on Tuesday. I think I overreacted a little bit, but it's not so much what the people, it's, as Gas says, it's a responsibility to create an environment to support the club. And it's, people can do whatever they want. I don't give a shit. But I'm not enjoying watching the footy at the same time.
There's a lot of offloads here, boys. It's a Bulldog theme at the moment. It's great.
It's a good thing. What they would essentially, when referring to the game, what was the response? Every time it was mentioned Titans versus Bulldogs.
Could that be a try?
No. Every time it was mentioned Titans versus Bulldogs, it was called the Titans are going to smash us. The Titans are going to smash us. So because it's like, okay, so if we're running our emotions every single week and declaring the outcomes or predictions based on how a team plays against another team the week before and how we play against the team the week before, there's just no analysis in that. It's just complete ridiculousness. It's, Titans are going to smash us. Well, they didn't smash us. We smashed them in every facet of the game.
Yes.
And who did we talk about has been the backbone of the Titans for the last 5 years, 6, 7, 8 years? Who's been that one consistent player in their side? Yes, we said it on Tuesday.
Tino?
No.
Oh.
In the back line.
In the back line. 5, 6. What? AJ?
No.
I'm trying to think now who's even in their back line anymore.
Philip Sammy.
Sammy's, he's a consistent player for them, outgoing player for them.
We talked about it on Tuesday.
Yeah,
we said, like, we're looking at that back line thinking he's almost their weakest link, but the guy going to the Dragons has been the absolute backbone for this team. And who was the guy who got the 3 tries?
Philip Sammy.
It was him. Yeah. So
offside. Oh, he was never back.
It's so annoying. We should have. I think the refs struggling to keep up at the moment.
Newcastle's in to score against the Tigers in the first minute of the game.
Who's that?
Newcastle scoring in the first minute.
Curtis Moran. What do we say? We love Curtis.
He's always got that mistake in him, guys. We know that.
Great tackle, and it was not mentioned. What that was Lipoi Hopboy's first game.
That was the Bulldog. That's right. Yeah.
And the tackle he made on Curtis Moran, he absolutely smashed his old mate and jarred the ball free. And then we went and scored off the next set up the other end. So that's what we've talked about, Curtis. He was phenomenal for them in getting them back going again because they were getting dominated. And in that moment where he scored plenty of tries like that and did great to get that extension to 2029. But what happens? Lipoi, his old mate, crunches him. He knocks the ball on. And that's that moment there was probably a moment which sort of resembles why the Dogs have sort of invested in a couple of other players and obviously helped him and him and his manager and that have got themselves a great deal and a great outcome. Like he can really be set up as an NRL player now for the next 4 or 5 years, or whatever it is. So this is what I mean. Once a Bulldog, always a Bulldog. But what people are sitting there and saying, oh yeah, now the Cherries left. Oh, they all want to leave because the culture's shit. The culture didn't look too shit when they're singing their song on the weekend.
And you can tell
his dad there.
Moran as a player, you can tell with the reception he received from his fellow teammates from last year, the way that they received him all after the game. You've probably seen the footage, guys. Just every one of them was absolutely genuine both ways in the in the appreciation, recognition, and everything. I've seen their old mate and happy for him in what he's doing, etc. So that's that he's a player that was reluctantly sort of allowed to have a go at a better opportunity elsewhere. But when players are allowed to go, there's someone that obviously, like, if they're not 50-50 to want to keep, then they'll let them go. So you've got a better opportunity. We're not going to raise our offer to keep you. So we're happy to let you go and get yourself a better opportunity. But the players around him, they know how big his heart is and how he is. Always bats above his weight. Always, outstanding player. Yes, like Michael said, he's got a couple of mistakes in him, etc. Because he obviously runs it at 100 miles an hour hard, sort of like Satilli runs it hard. So there's going to be those mistakes sometimes because it's going to be a fine line catching that ball at speed. Some players are more safe; they'll catch it. But that kind of player is great. But Hot Boy, knowing that he got his opportunity, knowing that he's basically got limited opportunities. Fifth game this year, he had to make it count, and he did. He put his hand up that game, did what he had to do, and then he pulled off that tackle just to kill that momentum, and basically turn that game around again just before they tried to get back into the game again. So a lot of key moments like that, but overall, like if you look at the way that we played, we made sure that we completely took the game away from them in that first half.
Exactly.
To fatigue them as much as we could, because they are a dangerous, dynamic team with a lot of speed, etc. And yes, they might have got 3, late tries, but at the end of the day, we already had the game sort of in the bag. You never felt like we had to win the game twice for a change. We're sort of comfortable all the way in the way that we played. But there's a lot of still areas that we need to improve, like even those little things just before halftime. Couple of offloads, loose pass, Carraz, and then we lost the ball. They got a scrum with 9 seconds. Yeah. Those are times when we need to start to learn there's a time for what you want to do. And when the game is on the line, or when the game is already, before a half, or even towards the end of the game's already decided, just lock it in, guys. Grind them out to the end, guys, and don't give them chances. And though at the moment, they're in that mindset of we've got a license to attack and throw the ball around. So they were all doing it. They were all trying it. Everyone was trying to throw an offload. Everyone, we had 20 offloads. Everybody was trying to do that. So the game really opened up from our side. But that control will come in as they go through, when they know they have to pull in. There might sometimes be a call, like a word that they'll call out to each other, and that'll mean it's basically stop throwing away the willy-nilly offloads. Let's lock it in now. There might be, and usually teams will have that. There'll be a call when it means, guys, let's go. Let's play like now a locked up, defensive set or attacking, structure, get into the grind, kick downfield, in the corners, etc. Those kind of things they might have to start looking at more and more to make sure that we're not allowing these little windows, because we're still a little bit on the fragile side. Still a little bit. We're still not fully back yet. We've got a lot of improvement. But our attack is going to come slowly, guys. Critter's going to keep doing what he's doing. Galvin's going to start doing his thing. We're going to have a lot more options now, with Preston going to be back out there on the right as well, hopefully next game. So there'll be another side for Galvin to attack, with Critter working on the left with Curran or Kickow or whoever's out there with him. So yeah, there's going to be a lot
just got rocked.
That's all right. He's bounced back up and off he goes again.
Keep going.
Yeah, so some of the offloads by Jethro as well, guys, they were very, very reminiscent of the Kickout ones where he rolls it out from the back there.
Jay Sua slamming it down.
He reached out from the 10-meter line with his long arms and still got it down.
Look, Jethro's that's what our wingers need. And see, that's the difference. And Jono was there. Jono can do those moves. He can do. He didn't do the offloads.
Yes, that's right.
I don't know if it was directed to or not. I'm sure
the game plan seems to have changed though. Everyone seems to have gone into a different gear, and it's been deliberate. So you can see the other day there was a deliberate motion of trying to create second phase play and be more aggressive in the attacking side, and try to, really run the teams around. It was much more of an emphasis. Yeah.
There has
last
been
few
ever
weeks.
since after Magic Round.
Correct.
So since the Storm game,
Yeah.
it's been offload back to what we do. And that's our football. We have to do that because we don't have all that speed that we did have. And that was the problem with the kicks in behind, is because not having the Fox there and having those players that they're worried about can get behind their line. So we sort of put it away, and it, if we've got back to that where we're putting the kicks in, creating more deception in what we do, and then having those offloads, which are so instrumental in us playing the game where we want to play it. But all these things are essential, and Birdo's big kicks aren't required when we're doing that. Oh, thank you so much, Rhett. Let's get this question up. Do you think Critter may be the one in a generation talent that could be the future 5'8"? He's still very young. No one thought Lockyer was going to succeed at the time. Well, yeah, good point you make there, Rhett, because and thank you so much again, my friend, always putting, and that contributes to the next draw, which I think we've got about $50 or $60 in for that at the moment. Lockyer, when he come in, I looked at this kid, this little skinny guy in this Broncos side going, he doesn't even look like he runs fast. He looks fragile. He looks like nothing. And he was just slides across. What did Roy and HG used to call him? The Silk. We used to call Brett Hodgson the Velvet because he was a bit similar, but just not as good. So you had the Silk, Darren Lockyer, just
here's another one. There he goes.
Matamua through the middle, and he's rampaging. Someone's got them.
Was that Reardon? No. Who's in the middle there? 14. It's Patrick Young.
Yep.
He got pulled down.
I thought he was going to get a bloody hip drop on him.
Got to go left, back to Sewer. No, they've got him covered out there. Short ball.
Tay keeps it going.
Come right. Must be stretched on the right, guys. There's nothing down the left.
Hoi!
Oh, the big cutout again.
Forward.
He's probably going to.
No,
he's awarded it. He's awarded
Beautiful.
it. He's awarded it. There you go. The Harbour Bridge works again.
That's some of the stuff we're not seeing enough of in the first grade side. So it's obviously a lot harder when you got wingers like Jason Saab and some of the biggest blokes on the wing that can intercept all that stuff. But yeah, that's just great vision, and Manly are absolutely on their feet. But
still nil all in Newcastle West, by the way. They disallowed that try, so 10 minutes gone, still nil all.
I'd say that was marginally forward, but deserved of a try all the same.
Let's see if it goes back off
NBA
the hands
rules.
At least. You know what? Actually, he tried to throw it back, but I don't know if it went he tried to throw the hands back, which is what counts. But
good halfback, because the way he's thrown the ball.
Oh, you are kidding me.
What?
Dane Gagai made a break and he was running upfield. Dewey came in chase, and rather than tackle him, stripped the ball off him in mid-run and then turned and ran 40 meters himself.
And scored.
Ridiculous. Nah, he got tackled, but they're on the attack now, 10 meters out. Just crazy.
They're a better side with Adam Dewey.
Oh, just crazy. They will be dangerous now that Dewey's back for it. And now
he gives them a lot of confidence, Adam Dewey.
Absolutely.
There's a Gus Gould had a coffee with him when the Tigers weren't going to, because he was on like 700 or 800 grand, and basically hadn't hardly played a game with knee injuries. So then I think he stayed with them like as loyalty for about 300 for one season, and now he'd be getting on the good money again. So getting back to this, so Darren Lockyer.
Oh, and then great kick by Sean. That's another one from the sideline, 2 in a row. 46,
well done, buddy.
46 nil.
He went from fullback to 5'8", and everyone said that wouldn't work. And it sort of helped having a Tony Carroll beside him, which
4-0 to the Tigers. They're in.
There you go. It's look, middle of the season, guide origin period. Some teams come from behind like us. We've sort of had an ascension, done what we needed to do. it's going to be tough. We need to really go out there and win 3 games or 2 of the next 3 games we play. And that puts us in a position where we'd have a positive win rate if we win 2 of those 3 games.
Mm-hmm.
We'd be 10-9, I think. If we win
Parity.
all 3, we'll be
would be parity. If we win 2 and we're at the moment 1 behind 7 and 8. So if we win 2, we'd be exactly like 9 and 9.
9 and 9. That's right. So to win 3, we go 10 and 8. Which would be bloody awesome.
Or 10 and 10. Sorry, you'd be 10 and 10. 7 over 9. If we need to still win, no, we're 7 and 8. So if we win 2 games, that takes us, let's say, to 9. Because then you have to add and the losses, the losses,
and they would be 9.
So, 9 and 9.
And then if we won 3 and had 0 losses, we'd be 10 and 8.
Correct.
Yeah. Oh, that's going to be big time trouble here. He didn't mean it. He did not mean it. All right. Look, Critter is going back to the meltdown. I didn't want Critter. I didn't want Serrato. Doesn't mean I'm a bad analyst. Just because I knew we were going to get him a while out. And then I saw him play Origin, and then I was like, I really liked the way Critter played Origin in defence, especially. We need that. So, yep, glad he's coming. He's going to be the fullback. He doesn't really... When he played fullback for Penrith, he just was in great position. Got the ball, got lots of run meters, made 300 meters a couple of times out of about 6 games. And I went, yeah, but he wasn't really, he didn't give me that attacking spark. And like many people, I was watching the game through the eyes of attack because we barely had any. And it was just such a bad period. Then you had Serrato come, and I sort of liked it. When we saw Jacob Preston come out of nowhere, and then we beat the Storm and then beat the Tigers, I was like, yeah. And we probably might have went pretty good against Manly, had Flanagan not got incorrectly sin bin in round 1. So I thought, this might work out all right. And what I was seeing in our defence was while the goals were there, but then they had to sort of unload all these players and wash everything out and clean it all out. And that sort of just, made it hard. The win against the Cowboys, the win against the Titans that year, the win against the Dolphins.
Another try.
And it's the Latini. He's been playing well for us too in recent weeks. All these guys are fighting for a future with the Bulldogs, guys. Sasai, Lipboy, Hotboy. Like, I was starting to think Lipboy's just not going to get there. Played way more aggressive. Needs to keep doing that. Here's another one on the development list. We've got Jack Todd fighting for another contract. There's Sam Hughes.
Good short ball there by Conti again, guys. Yep.
Very, very good. But it's hard. You compliment these guys, GAS, in this grade, and all of a sudden, he should be in instead of Galvin.
Yeah.
I know. Let's get back to Critter.
Everyone's time will come, mate.
Gus's opinion of Critter, Rhett, was that he can be absolutely anything. As a young guy, he just used to come in and out of games sometimes, but he could do things that other players can't do. So, look, the little no-look pass, and he also looks like he's got time as well out there. So, look, I said it. It's hard to let go. I didn't want to let Burton go from 5'8". I really didn't. Burton still is a 5'8", in my opinion, and he's still a really good centre. You're going all right if you got both of those players. Does he play like a controlling 5'8"? No. Does Stephen Crichton, is he been actually playing like a 5'8"? He's been playing more like a 7.
Yep.
But he did start to run a little bit in that game, like more attacking runs than he did that week before against Manly. So there were actually some nice little moments that he had where he ran the ball and was actually asked a lot of questions. And another kick from the sideline.
Another great kick.
I said take away his license after the first one.
Yeah, he heard you, mate, and he goes, "I'll show you, Dogfather."
That's the thing, though. He just has these Sauce with all of his kicks, and he just has a howler in him all the time. He's like a talented golfer that
Hits a
just
few
can't get
shanks.
just can't get to zero.
Unmentionable for any golfer.
He's playing off 1 and 2. Who's that runner? Is that AJ?
Yep.
I was going to comment earlier. We ended up stuffing it up, but it was off a tap, and AJ just picked out the biggest bloke you could see.
That's a good run by
Jed.
Jed.
Beautiful.
Yep. Over the top of the halfback.
And Latu takes to the line. Oh, Tay,
Yeah, nice
beautiful
and deep,
hold for
nice and deep.
Alatini.
Alatini back inside.
And there's Connie again.
Connie again for his third try again under the post.
God, guys,
as
we
every
could score
good halfback
70.
should do. Every good halfback guy should be supporting.
Oh, he's done his calf.
There he goes.
Or he's cramped.
Hopefully just cramp on that one.
Guys, this team could score 80. I'm not actually putting it past them.
Yeah, they're running downhill at the moment.
That'll be the only way we can get negative headlines for our NRL side this week. Oh, they scored 80. Oh, God. Who's up next? But look, Brett, Critter is a once-in-a-generational talent. I will say it. He's a phenomenal player and deserves the credit he gets. And he's playing with that grade 3 tear in his shoulder. So
yeah, grade 5, wasn't it? Yeah.
It was grade 5, but
down now.
Lovely work by Tay Cochran, how he just held that ball up slightly, just aside. And then beautiful backing up from Alex Conti, which he always does.
Look at the beautiful grass there as well. So nice footage.
Here's the legend, Sean. Sean got his shirt, Gas. So big thank you to
saw
you
that.
for
Saw
sending
that
it
photo.
down to him.
No worries. And
he
your flag as well, mate.
Got his flag, signed flag.
Signed by Carraz.
And I'll slowly get these out, people. Be a little merch packs.
TBC.
But I have got, and I will be auctioning off. Well, not auction. It's not an auction, guys. It's just we do a draw to give back. There'll be a frame copy of the poster. Sorry, I'm looking through the. It's not signed though. If you want to take it out and get it signed and then put it back in the frame, feel free to do so. We'll put that.
Brian saying full Bulldogs fan, we need our forwards going forward. Giving Critter more time and Gavin having Preston back will help him, as well as giving Tuala more room.
If we played like in the forwards the way we had in some of the games, that shit just doesn't happen. You know what people are saying? They're saying, "Oh, Bailey Hayward's not good enough out of the ruck. He's slow." Like, what does slow mean? No, it's okay. Madam Order, Patrick Young. Oh,
look at that. Look
at
that. Over the top, man. That's what you want to see.
And then the halfback running onto the ball.
There he goes. Give it.
Patrick Young's basically, he's got the body shape of a 5'8" fullback playing hooker. Oh, beautiful ball. Beautiful ball.
Little kick over the top. Not kick through. Straight to the winger.
That's all right.
He does get very kick happy, Sewer.
Oh, he's got a lot of talent, mate. He's a very cool customer.
Yep. He had a blinder Friday night. They'll be on the end of his you-know-what come their next podcast.
Yep. Yeah, we saw Harry said it's all because he congratulated Serrato in putting Critter into 6.
I think they have to dig out Tay Cochran from the turf, mate. He's just been buried. And his pants came down too.
He's all right. Also got some fridge magnets, guys, which will be part of the pack.
There you go.
That's the wheat gutted dog, Jamin Salmon. I've got a whole heap of stuff. We've got the Jacobs. There'll also be a canvas, which will be sent out as well.
Forward pass finally called.
It won't be framed though. If you're in Brisbane, I'll deliver it to you framed. If For people not in Brisbane, you'll get it mailed. You can frame it yourself. The Jacobs, that says the Jacobs. There you go. Just some little things that we can send off to give back to the great people. I'll get that design myself.
Plenty of respect between Moran and his teammates. Yeah, Timmy. Yeah, mate, that was a nice try. Looking forward to beating the Tigers with Adam in the side. Yes, Brian, we all do, mate. He was the one that set up their try with a nice short pass as well, and then kicked the goal. The 8 of clubs.
Look, they might not be perfect. They might have a little bit of the lettering cut off or something, but who cares? We do our best.
Tigers player going off injured. Looks like maybe a broken forearm.
Oh, who is it?
Looks like maybe May from the outback.
Oh, Terrell or Tyrone?
Yeah.
Which one?
I couldn't.
The prop
I just
or the
saw it
centre?
very quickly. Oh, no. The center. The center.
Oh, he only just came back too, and they look better.
Yeah,
with
it
him
looks
back
like
in
he's
the
walking
side.
off with the trainer with his arm held up. Looks like a potential broken arm.
the picture
Scary.
on
Want to say
this-
thank you guys. Awesome, mate. There you go. There you go.
It says Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs 2026 Elite activated. And that's what we've seen in our last 3 wins.
Hang
these
on.
3
Manly's
blokes.
trying to score. Manly's trying to score. Is Blake Wilson? Where is he? No try.
Is Blake Wilson playing?
I thought he was. I didn't see him out there, but I thought he was. He wasn't named in the team. I haven't seen him.
Let me have a look.
They've been ineffective if he's been out there.
Look, he was good for us.
I don't know
the
if you guys can spot Scotty Schultz out there, guys. Scotty's out there as well with his face paint and everything.
Oh, is he?
He's gone out to Tamworth and support the team as he always does.
Unfortunately,
And Dominic Young's away. He's got players to beat. He's over the halfway, over the 40, 30 tackled, 35 out.
so in the Ron Massey game, guys, they won't be winning this game. They're down 6 tries to 1, 30-6.
Wow.
But just to let you know, the side, Sheldon Haywood's on the wing. He's been playing a lot of flag, a lot of he played SG Ball as well. You got Leif Dietrich the same. Braith Sloan.
Oh, there goes the first try for the Eagles.
All right. That's
Broke
all right.
the duck. Broke the duck.
Braith Sloan hadn't played a game all season. He's finally debuted in Ron Massey Cup. He was eligible for SG Ball, signed a 3-year deal. Was a very good, talented centre. So he started today in SG Ball. So have to have a look how he went. Sasai Kafusi, Jope Roku, they said the Fijian flyer, the big boy, is off to the Perth Bears as well with John Osua. Zayn Alamadine, who come across from the Parramatta Eels. His brother is still at Parramatta. And Damon Humphreys, who's been going well. Corey Ackers, who we got from that Dragon side. Another one of the ones that was with Finau Latu. Daniel O'Donnell, Malachi Filippo. So a few guys I haven't heard much of. Jack Ennis, I'm pretty sure he's Mick Ennis's son.
Mm-hmm.
Nate Clark, Tyson Knight, and Dallas Taylor. So, look, a lot of players that I haven't seen even play in Ron Massey this year in this side. So, obviously, they're struggling a bit. But, guys, it's about development. These grades are all about development. It's great to see that they're in a good position. They'll likely play finals this year. And I reckon they'll have a pretty good side once they get to that end of the year. They've had a massive season, Ron Massey, so far.
How far away is Sam Hughes? Timmy's asking.
What was that?
How far away is Sammy Hughes?
No idea. Not heard a thing. And I've asked about it. Nothing coming back.
Yeah. Great kick on the sideline there. So it's 58-6, guys, with 8 minutes to go for the doggies.
There we go. And thank you so much to Sean, who's given us another $15 towards
Thank you, mate.
the next draw. And I'll get that out to you in the mail, your pack, Sean. So I've got one going to Sean. I've got one going to James, plus champion Mike. He'll get one eventually. And who else has gone cartel? I'll have to look at it. Might even be Brian. I have to get something out to Brian as well.
I think Brian might have done it too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Big bad Brian.
We'll have to get one out for you, GAS.
I'm nobody, mate. Timmy, you missed the start of the show today, mate. There's a new video. It's been upgraded, mate. So
you'll see it at the end, guy.
You'll see it at the end again, mate.
Yep.
Oh, the offloads are starting now. The Eagles are away. The halfback's gone, swerving, stepping. Oh, the intercept touched 6 again.
Oh no.
Here they go. The 5'8".
Got
tackle him. Someone tackle him. Tackle him. Spinks. Oh, he misses him. And the comeback is on, guys. The comeback is on. 58-10 with a kick to come. Here they come. The Eagles. Here they come. Watch out, guys. 6 minutes to go.
Full time and Rod Massey. Bulldogs go down 30 points to 6. But some of those players, if they get another opportunity, will only get better from there.
And Fing scored a try yesterday as well.
Yeah, I actually want to watch the Jersey Flegg. Sorry, guys, I was supposed to do a review, but did not watch it as yet. And I really want to do that. Apparently, we came from behind to win that. So
nice
on a Tony Large, it was the name of the player who scored, and Bo Newland scored the try for Manly before that. So far today, Sewer's got 3 tries. Conti's got a double.
Oh, that's the guy they're talking about. If Joey Walsh gets suspended, that he might come in because apparently on a Tony, because apparently Brooks might have done an ACL out for the season.
Oh my God.
So Walsh was supposed to come in, but he's got a hip drop that caused a severe injury. So he might cop a suspension. I'm not sure if the verdict has been called out today, whether he's copped it or not. So this guy here that you just mentioned, number 6, he might come in to the team on a Tony.
He played in the under-19s Origin side.
There you go. But he showed some good fleet foot there as well.
Out of necessity. If I was Manly, though, I'd be putting Tommy Turbo into 5'8". And
those asking about
fullback and all that
about
shit.
Carraz, guys, he did about Birdo for the hip drop. He did cop another charge. It's a $3,000 charge. It's his 3rd offense. If he does fight it and lose, he will be suspended for 2 weeks, Birdo. So
he'll be taking the early plea.
So he'll be taking the early plea, but he's now right on the threshold, guys. If he does get another one, it could end up being something like the Preston one from last year. Could be snowballing a bit. So he's going to be a bit careful on that.
Oh, the fans won't care, will they? They'll be like, he's just a centre now. New intro, there we go. Some comments. New intro song is epic. Gas on the Tron killed me. Thanks, mate. Yeah, I didn't have nothing to do with that. I was set up, but it's all good. Just make sure the car's not running when you're playing the triangle, boys and girls. That's it. And gamble responsibly. Drive responsibly. He's going for the 40-20. Get it back there, Tay. Come on.
There we go. He'll go. Come on, Tay. Show us your speed, buddy.
Oh, little goose step too. Straight into the teeth.
Come on, guys. Let's hit 60, guys. 2nd time this year. Let's go. We did it against the Eels. Let's get one more.
Bulldog Mike.
Time late. Great game by the boys.
I think he's upgraded to the cartel.
Yeah.
You're getting a little pack as well, my brother. It could take it's just going to take me a little while. I've got to look, obviously.
Source it all together.
We're not made of money, but and look, the packs go to the people who have been supporting the channel for a long time and have been, paying soup, doing all the throwing money left, right.
Hey, there's a nice jersey, guys. Look at that. Nice black jersey.
Where's that?
The guy that was just cheering on the sideline. They were showcasing.
Sorry, I wasn't seeing. Here he is, Gas. Look at this. Look at D's profile pic.
I've got the Led Zeppelin guitar out now. What's going on there?
Oh my God, that's hilarious. Can you send me the image? Oh, they've dropped their lollies.
Thanks, D. This
That's
is
one
the
of my
punish.
great
This is the
memories.
punishment I get for correcting his stats sometimes. Sorry, D. My bad, mate. One team, one dream, mate.
One team, one dream. Oh, he's a big boy. This fella who got the offload away.
Yeah, Timmy's saying that Blake Wilson was on the extended squad, but not on the run on. Okay. And this game, Ringrose, I'm guessing this is the one in Tamworth.
Yes.
In Tamworth, Timmy, where the Magic Round is.
64-10, peeps. And it says we're at the 79th minute mark. What's it say live?
Oh, here it
How
goes.
much?
It's
Oh, we score
58.
another try. Sorry,
We've
guys.
still got one more. He's
I'll
just
ruin that for you. We're on
he's-
delayed.
He's blown it, guys. He's blown it. Oh, that's it.
Let's watch it. Look,
Throw the-
I'm going to commentate it, guys,
Yeah.
just because I can. So Conti, 40 metres out. Patrick Young at. Oh. Sauce back to Young. Running through Fate. Oh, Broden Cons. And he cracks out too. Yes. Conti from dummy half. Beautiful ball. What's happened here?
It's a
We get the
penalty offside. Penalty offside.
Beautiful. Oh, Conti's down. Is he getting up? Is it the
No,
cramp?
he's just cramping up.
I think he saw Broden Con's backside and he was just like, wow.
Take the tap and go, SOS. Give it to Patrick Young. He's behind you there, mate. Give it to Patrick. Let him take the tap. Oh, you want to take the tap yourself, do you? Give it to the hooker, mate.
No, he's like, no, we're giving it to Broden. He's going.
No, hold on. There we go.
Now, there's a chance Broden could be leaving the club even before someone was saying before June 30. So I hope not.
Nice pink tights.
Oh,
mate.
Jack Todd onto Reardon. He's still going. It's good when Jack Todd's out there running it to the line, copping it in the back, making space for the outside. There's Tay, nice ball to Sauce. Conti. And Spinks again.
Looking for his third again.
He's probably had about 3 try assists as well. Sauce onto it. Beautiful ball onto Jack Todd. Here he goes.
Reach out. Try time.
Yes. He's another greater Northern Tiger player, just like Logan Spinks. Oh, they're smashing his head.
Yeah.
He's got the
He's going to have to go off for concussion now. He's going to have to go off for concussion now for that.
I love him. Look at
There we go. Look at him.
Smashing his.
You know what? That reminds me of? You know what that reminds me of? When if anybody ever watched Seinfeld, was Constanza was wearing that big Gore-Tex jacket, and they kept slapping him. it was this slapping him because he's like staring at them like, "You okay?"
You love.
Hey D, can you find this car D and use this car for us, mate? Blue and white, mate. Number 23, mate. There's my car, mate. Come on, look at that Shelby Toyota 2000 GT from the James Bond.
But has it got the Bulldog on it?
Mate, you can put the Bulldog, mate. You can put a Bulldog on it, mate. It's a 23.
Well, the one that he used was actually the Bulldogs car from the Matchbox.
It's all AI, mate. AI.
Yeah, my daughter goes AI slop.
This is
she goes,
real.
Use a lot of walk. So it uses a lot of water or something. I'm like, oh, come on.
Yeah, mate. I think I still got mine from school, Timmy, the recorder, mate, and Brian. I think I still got my school one, mate, somewhere.
Logan Spinks kicks the conversion, guys, in his home game.
There we go.
Fuck, I love Jack Todd.
Yeah, and he started today, guys. Jack Todd. He's playing in 15, but he actually started on the run on today.
Get some fitness back. G'day, Ryan. Welcome to you.
Wish I was back home to watch this game live. Yeah. Lucky you didn't say that the other way around, Tim.
Great take.
Lucky you said D after pick. That would have looked a bit funny. The New South Wales women's play at Ringrose. Is that the one that's in New South Wales women? Oh, the New South Wales women, not the NRLW. Look it up, Timmy. Wentworthville, mate. Look it up. There you go.
Chip over the top.
So no. Oh, he's landed in the picket fence.
Oh no. God, we've destroyed him down the left today.
go, Jack.
Absolutely destroyed. Is that full time? It is 64
There
to
we go.
10, peeps.
There we go, guys. We did hit
Alex
60.
Conti voted player of the match.
Ooh.
Oh, look, you could say that's actually correct. Chase Patterson at his debut in New South Wales Cup. There he is there, played on the right edge. He'd be a happy boy. Checking out the...
Yeah, there's Scotty Schultz. Look at him. Look at him. Can't help himself.
Oh, there he is.
Straight on the field. Look at him go.
Yeah.
Good supporter, Scotty.
He's
Always
a good
out there.
supporter.
He'll go to every single game he can, guys. Every game he can, whether it's Cup, SG Ball, Flegg, Women's, whatever he can find himself, guys, he'll commit himself to go out there. And all the first grade too, obviously. He doesn't do the interstates though, that's all. So leave those for some of us and Michael as well.
There you go.
Spruce Moose Aeroplane. Mr. Burns wants to ride in Love Racing Car.
We might just go live till tomorrow morning, guess.
Still 6-0. Tigers over Newcastle. 7.5 minutes to go.
Look at that ball.
Tigers first tackle 10 meters out from the Newcastle line. Ruck infringement. There we go. 0 tackle again.
Just showing the highlights of all the tries, guys, in the second half. Oh, he's cramping up. He's like, oh, shit.
Oh, do I have to score again? Oh, God.
That's how I felt with Darren Lockyer. We used to laugh at it because my mates were Broncos fans up here. This is a kid that might be playing for the Seagulls sooner rather than later. He looks pretty like he's got the swagger, only young.
In the first minute, Timmy, yeah.
Haven't seen much of Cassius Tia this year, guys. For everyone who said the club doesn't know about what it's doing with its recruitment and retention. And we also have to say, people, is that this is the thing. We don't always get to keep everyone we want to keep. Make out like Gus decides all of it. But
what's everyone's thoughts on Critter being selected for Origin today? Is that something you want to see, don't want to see, likely to happen? What's everyone's thoughts on that?
Well, it has to happen. He'll be playing Origin. He'll be picked in the centres. And I think Travojevic should come into the side as well, potentially. They've just got to pick the best players to beat Queensland. It's just the best players that we have that are New South Welshmen need to be picked. Look,
there's Scotty Schultz there, guys. We're taking the selfies with Jed Reardon.
I don't think Tedesco is good for Cleary Ball, but I don't think Cleary Ball is good for Origin. So
yeah.
If we play differently, it'll suit Tedesco more. I know
who the hell's this guy? Look at the size of this lump of guy. Woof.
Well, let's listen to it, guys.
These boys probably don't see a lot of New South Wales Cup footy, and we're lucky enough to have two that grew up right here. So that was sort of our motivation, what brought us all together, and we're really happy with the win.
Absolutely, and mate, you went up with a huge lead at halftime. What was the message out there to lead to that you guys going on with it like this on a beautiful day to close out the Magic round, mate?
Yeah, I thought we just kept building on what we did in the first half. We were sort of attacking their front door, really playing fast footy, and we just built off the back of that in the second half. Probably had a couple of lapses in concentration in the back end of that half, but other than that, it was a really well-rounded performance.
Well, brewing game from yourself, mate. Congratulations. Go enjoy it. I'm sure you've got a few fans here wanting to swarm you, so enjoy it. Thanks, boys.
There's Alex Connick. Great interview with him. No doubt James will try and source one more.
Let's see if there's another interview.
See who he comes up with, but Conti, big game again. He's
probably
really
grab
knocking
Spinks,
on the
mate.
door, and
the Tamworth boy.
making a lot of people take notice.
Make a lot of people take notice.
Yeah, it's always good, guys, when you've just signed a 3-year deal and you go out and score three tries to celebrate that 3-year deal. So everyone can keep their hands off him anyway. But I still feel like he needs still a bit more time to get ready for first grade, guys. He's been progressed pretty fast into New South Wales Cup this year with a few injuries and other things, etc. But I still think he needs a bit of time to get ready. So,
64 to 10, guys.
64-10.
Well, he's done well. He's got hold of Logan Spinks, and Spinks is a very
Good call,
popular
Gas.
young
No worries,
man.
mate.
Or has he?
Get him. Get him.
Come on. And thanks to everyone who's joined and watched today.
He might have missed out on Spinks. He might have Jack Todd. We're just going to wait and see
Jack Todd will
who
do.
he can grab.
Love Jack.
Take the helmet off, Jack.
No, wear it.
Jack Trebojevic. Oh, no, you wasted it.
Look, I think Logan is a very
Oh, no,
good
I think he has got Spinksy. Yeah,
Oh,
he's
here we
run race back over. And Logan Spinks is going to give us a bit of time.
He heard me, mate. I was willing him back.
Spinks
Don't
and
make me look
Conti.
bad. Don't make me look bad, I said, Spinksy.
He's probably waiting for Jack Todd. He actually is. Oh, we've got both the boys. We interviewed them early, and now we get a chance to chat to them.
Let's go. Exclusive with Logan Spinks.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with two of the local
Jack
superstars
Todd.
here. Both of you grabbing tries today. Jack Todd, it's been a tough couple of years for you with your injuries. How's it feel to come out here and grab a bag of meat pie right at the end there?
It was actually pretty special to come back here, back home. It's such a good game, and it's cherry on top to get a try.
Isn't it? And Spinksy, yourself, mate, you've gone here twice now, 2 years in a row, and you're bagging meat pies yourself. What's the extra motivation for you to go out here and perform in front of a home crowd?
Yeah, I think I don't really get to see my family much, so coming back here with all the crowd getting behind me and Toddy, yeah, it's pretty special.
We'll go and enjoy it. Your local superstars. I'll let you get back to your fans out there, boys. Enjoy the win.
Thanks, man. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, no, just 1 week at a time. And
Apparently, Stephen Crichton's been recalled to the team, boys and girls.
Well, we put the curtain down. How good was that interview? The two local boys. I tell you what, we won't ever see, or we might not. Scored Todd, converted Spinks, and it's got that Tamworth flavour about it. But it has brought down the curtain on a magnificent weekend here.
there you go, peeps.
Tamworth.
Stop.
That's what he tried to say. Sorry,
Home
Jamie.
of the music
He's
festival.
getting picked, mate. And the Blues are going to go up and ambush those Maroons, hopefully.
Yes. Wasn't
Seeing
much of an
Conte next to
interview,
Critter
though, was
showed
it?
how little he is. Yeah, nah, he's not. He's not. Is that the defensive part of his game, you believe, Gus? Yeah. Here we go. Look at that. Look at that new profile pic there.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, wow.
I should have the drums as well, bro.
Oh,
Go the Blues.
Conti might be ready for some first grade side, but he ain't ahead of Critter, Galvin, or Birdo. Yep.
Great call.
Anyone else see Maltesers?
Where are the Maltesers?
Not
I
sure.
want some.
I did feel like some chocolate before. If anyone wants to send it my way. On your Toddy and Spinksy, yeah, mate. Go the Blues. That's it.
So that's that beautiful pathway,
All right,
guys. Those
Love
pathways.
Love the boys.
Greater Northern Tigers products for the
Um,
Bulldogs.
Do you want to have a look at some stats, mate, from the game on Friday? And I've got some
Bring it up.
halftime stats as well to compare as well, if you like.
Love his headgear, James. Oh, you saw He-Man. He-Man and the
hell's He-
Masters of the Universe.
Maybe I must have missed that. Don't even know what He-Man is.
Oh, Gas. Honestly,
Sorry, mate.
that's not on, mate.
Sorry, I was too busy
Seriously.
watching Bulldog replays, mate. Sorry, buddy.
Mate. Oh, no, you need to do.
Can't you see my blue and white eyes?
You need to work more on your analysis, mate. So if you're going to stay on this show, you need to do the hours.
Yeah, I know, mate. I
No
know.
work-life balance for you, my friend.
Yeah.
Right, team stats. So it ended up 53% possession of 47. I feel it would have been very similar in the first half.
I'll bring that up, mate. Okay, half time it was 54-46 our way.
So it was pretty close. Time possession, extra 3 minutes. We won't worry about that.
So we have next to
completion
2.
rate.
Yep.
Completion rate, I think we probably were a little bit better in the first half.
Yeah, we were 78. They were at 90 in the first half.
Wow. And they hardly had the ball.
Yeah.
So only 6 more runs in the end for the Dogs shows that we did free up a bit and probably waste some possession. All run meters.
Half time, we'd had 110 to their 102.
Wow. So 90 to about. They had more runs in the second half.
Yeah.
All run meters, smashed them by over 300.
Yep, and we were exactly 300 in front. So we were 1,014 at halftime against their 713. So 301 ahead.
And the post contact 606 versus 477. Line breaks 5-4.
So halftime, the line breaks, we were 2-0 our way.
So 3-4 for them, but honestly, we saw what happened there. Tackle breaks, 30 for us, 33 for the Titans.
It was 18-12 our way by halftime.
So look, they were obviously behind. They were working their ass off to try and get something to happen. Average set distance 41 to 37.
So they actually went back to 34, and we went up to 44 at halftime. So we were ahead, dominating that sort of in the first half.
Yeah. And they ended up with the 3.29 second play the ball.
Half time, it was even. Oh, it was 3:42 for them and 3:35 for us. So it got a little bit slower in the second half for us, and they sped up a bit.
Kick return meters were dominated by us, obviously, because they couldn't get out of their own end. And
148 to 25. They only had 25 in the first half.
Wow. 20 offloads to 15. It would have been.
We had 13
12.
to 8. 13 to 8.
There you go.
Half time.
So consistent from them. 476 receipts to 454. Total passes similar. Dummy passes the same. Kicks exactly the same.
So we was meters 13-10 our way half time.
Kicking meters 556 592. But
and they were ahead on kicking meters obviously in the first half. So they were 324 to our 299.
And that's because we were in better field position and didn't need to do as many long kicks.
Forced dropouts, we just doubled from the first half. We were 2 up and we finished 4 up.
Kick defusal, only 54%, but we kicked 11 bombs.
And at half time, that was 60% to us and 73% to them.
Grubbers 5-4, and effective tackle. I think we were behind at half time. Maybe
we were actually 89% to their 84.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right. So tackles made about 40 less. We missed a few more, but our ineffective
we were 16 behind them. So we were 202 tackles in the first half against their 218.
Wow.
So they only had 16 more tackles in that first half.
Which showed we were doing a little bit more. And
almost 3 sets, yeah.
Ineffective tackles. We're the best team in the competition for the least amount of ineffective tackles in the comp, which is a massive improvement.
So we had 14 in the first half, only 10 in the second half. So that's all right.
Negative play, 11 errors to 9, and we conceded 4. They only conceded 1 penalty all game.
3-1, yeah. So half time.
And only they got 3-6. We got 3-6 again. They got 2. I know it reads differently on that, but
and half time the interchanges were 3-all.
7 used by both sides. So there you go. Statistically, we smashed the Titans. They scored 3 tries, 52nd, 69th, and 72nd minute. But we responded every time, pretty much. So Jethro goes in after Sammy. Sammy then goes in after... Oh, and Max went in after Sammy's first try before Sammy got a double. Then Curran finished it off. Man of the match I found hard to pick a player. You could have given it to Crichton. You could have given it to Max King. I think if Thompson doesn't make the 2 knock-ons, you could have given it to him. You could have given it to I felt Josh Curran had a really good game as well.
And Thompson played less minutes this game as well compared to usual. So he's been playing like nearly 70 sometimes. So he played, I think, 58.
So let's go through the minutes because there's always a story in it. So 57 for Tomo. Maxi King played 48. I sort of felt like they left the young fellas on a little bit longer than I thought they would.
And the game also did
and
change a little bit.
We were
with Kurt
struggling
Mann. He was a bit sideways a couple of times. He was sort of where we were getting those good two front rowers going forward, and we were attacking off the back of that with some great quick play the balls, and Bailey was running. Kurt sort of came in and started to sort of look a bit more sideways a little bit. I felt, and that
we went out of structure. We went out of structure.
Yeah,
sometimes that works for us.
Mm.
And the commentator said it as well. But I felt that, there definitely wasn't the same middle presence with young Jack and Lipoi on the field. So didn't have this. And look, Leo stayed on as long as he could, and he started.
He played
to tire
34 minutes. 34 minutes in the first half. He played.
Yeah, so he's only gone off just before half time, and then I think
Correct,
Lipoi probably comes on. Well, that's when Jack come on, isn't it? Or did he come on earlier?
No, Jack came on earlier because he came on. I think Lipoi might. Jack came on earlier. He came on for Max King, I think.
So Harry played the first 23 minutes, only come on for the last 5, which I also found interesting. Lipoi played 40 minutes straight, so did Jack Underhill. But that's really good for them. Like they need to have that intensity, and this is what I mean. Like if we're talking about a development coach, he could see Jack and the like were getting a little bit tired. They're putting in a lot of effort. I think they'll tackle as the sort of possession was starting to. We had way more dominant possession when before those guys come on, and then it was starting to swing a bit. So they actually were starting to work a bit. So yeah, he made like 24 tackles, missed a few. Lipoi 22, Man 14, missing 5 and 3 ineffective. So look, I think Man's he'll be better with this ball. He'll come back and be a much better player in 2 weeks, and that's good. It's good to be able to say that. You know what I mean? Jamin Salmon doing his job on an edge, 42 tackles, line speed coming up. You know, a lot of those tackles he's coming in 3rd, 4th man. He's driving players back to where they need to go. Leo Thompson and Max King, 33 tackles for Max, only 1 miss and 1 ineffective. Leo 38, 3 and 1. Josh Curran 34 tackles on the other edge, and Harry just tackled. For someone who in his first stint played 23 minutes, he makes about probably 22 tackles in that first half.
Who was that?
Harry Hayes.
Harry Hayes in the first half tackles. Big Dirty Harry. He had 23 tackles and 1 miss in the first half.
So there you go. So that's all part of setting that
two
all up.
Two offloads as well in the first half.
So we'll see Jamin Salmon now, 50 post contact meters and he had 14 runs, 123. So he's doing the work. And obviously a lot more of the attacking stuff went Curran's way. Thompson and King. Like this 30 runs between them and 300 and something meters between them. Like that's what you want from your middles. That's exactly what you want. And when they're doing that, Bailey Hayward can run the ball 5 times at 10 meters a run.
And in that, Max King only played the 25 minutes in the first half, but ran 9 runs for 97 meters. And Leo Thompson for the 34 minutes ran 10 times for 113 meters. With 36 post contact, and 1 tackle break. But Lockie Galvin also ran that 98 meters in that first half with 4 tackle breaks.
Lachlan had an absolute blinder and I felt he felt a little bit freer himself.
He was off to a faster start than Critter in that first half. He was giving us that more dynamic sort of run and momentum before then Critter started to come off the back of that.
Well, you can see that try he scores in against Manly where he will go nowhere. He takes a run out of dummy half, and then all of a sudden he's scoring the try 2 plays later. So, and Ari Tawala, I felt, did a pretty good job. probably wasn't as much of a standout as he has been. Jacob and look, they all did their work. And Connor, 18 runs for 159 meters. Now, I think I had I'm putting together a statistical graph, which I'll show you guys eventually. But with Bronson Cherry, 9 tackles, 1 missed, but it's more than 1 miss because he didn't get a hand on the first guy who got through.
Yep.
So
Sammy.
Stats don't show you everything, guys, as you should know. But it's never easy to come in but that's what they're there for. They're there if we have someone go down the back line, they've got to come on. And I'm sure they would have done reps all over the joint. Left centre, right centre, wing, wherever it's required. But yeah, we did the job, guys. We did the job against the Titans team, which was a little bit flatter. I'm not going to lie about it. We've got a lot of work to do. And it's going to be, look, all you can do is win. And I just felt the way we played was how we should have played. And, smart people putting the money on the Dogs, knowing that the Titans had played Penrith.
Yep.
Probably losing to Penrith would have been more resilient had they not beaten Penrith, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to take away from the Dogs. I'm just trying to bring it back to reality a bit and go, we're the place where we tell you to back the Dogs and to believe in the Dogs. But we're also very realistic as well. Like you've got to it was a very good performance. We looked a lot better than the Titans did. And they couldn't have had a better back line than the one that they had on the field.
Yeah. Did you watch the pregame at all?
A little bit of it. I really didn't have much time.
For anyone who watched the pregame, maybe it was just me, but how many times were they absolutely lauding the Titans, having an amazing season, and you guys are on fire, and you guys are doing so well, and they interviewed Josh Hannay as well, and you guys have been going great. And I mean, I don't know, you have a good win, and maybe you beat Brisbane as well a couple of weeks ago with that great try at the end, McKinney, but what amazing season are they referring to for a team coming 15th? I don't understand this sort of trying to pump up a team that's not there. They're improving, but they're not there. And they're making them like they're playing outstanding, and you guys are doing this. And Brayton Astor was lauded. Everyone was talking about them. And I know they were playing against us, but they were doing anything and they could not to talk about how well we've gone or what we've done or anything good about us wasn't spoken about. So it's just, it doesn't suit them, unfortunately. But it was just, funny how they were just bringing them on as if they were doing so well. But I'm like, well, what have they done?
Yeah.
And even if the Penrith game they beat them without their full stars. Okay, it's like it's an origin game, basically, affected game. So what's the problem? Even Tino didn't play.
I want to talk about this guy. Well, we made the comment. They
played better without him.
Mo Fotuaika,
yes,
is twice. And he went all right in his second stint when they got a bit of ball and he got to run onto it and stuff. But yeah, Mo Fotuaika is a better team, plays better when Tino's not there. Because if he played at his best when Tino's playing at his best, they set a platform that's hard to deny, but they just don't do it. This is what I mean about them. Like, they've got the worst completion rate in the competition.
Yeah.
Yet as you were saying, all they got was how great they're going.
Yeah.
They've got a good side.
They should be doing a lot better.
And there'd be a look, they are more resilient defensively, no doubt, and Keanu Kinney and all these players. But this is what I mean. If you ask some of these guys who are sitting there whinging about our team and, what was the statement? Oh, we won't win one game between now and the next 4, one at the most. And that might still pan out, right? As one out of the next 4 because we've already won the first one. That's what you're getting. With us, we're sitting there and we're looking at that Titans team and a lot of these people are as well. And they would happily swap out some of the Titans players for some of ours, some of these fans. They'd get rid of Tracy and take Keanu Kinney every day of the week. And this is what I mean. Like, they're getting all the glaze, the Titans. Well, they didn't look that good.
Their halfback, they spoke about him as if he was the finished deal, like the end product.
He played.
So,
he goes good. Like, they
but
all go good.
Yeah,
But he's not Lachlan Gavin
yeah.
or Stephen Crichton.
You know, and they pumping him up after he kicked that field goal last week against Penrith. But you got to remember, does anyone remember what happened in game 1 for the Raiders when their new halfback kicked the field goal in Golden Point or whatever it was? And then you never heard, he hasn't done much since, the other Ethan.
Yeah.
So it's been it's quick to jump on them, guys, when they do something well. But look at the other day, he passed the ball to a guy that was running downfield with a front load run. He was heads down running, and he still passed him the ball on the last tackle in that first half. I mean, it's going to happen. But
I don't blame the half for that at all. Sorry.
No, I'm not saying to blame the half, but I'm saying
that's the second rower's fault.
You're always going to be looking for the ball, 100%. Yeah. You know what I mean? You got to be looking for the ball.
It was actually a good play, but it was Jaden Campbell who got fucking caught on
twice caught on the last in the first half.
Like that's
they had the
that
4.
shouldn't be happening with him.
There was 4 in that first half. There was 2 that Jaden got caught. There was one that I just spoke about where he passed it to the second rower, and then there was the fourth one was when the pass. There was one of our blokes in the ruck, and he passed it behind him, and then the halfback dropped it as well. It was a low pass. So they had 4 where they didn't get to their kick, and we got the possession basically near the halfway line.
So when we go out there and play like animals, this is what we do to halves and stuff.
Correct. Take their time away from them.
Cleary was throwing balls to no one.
Correct.
So we've got it in our game. We've shown we can beat anyone. The problem is we're sort of a little bit Sydney Swansea. If you compare, anyone watches AFL or whatever you call it, they can beat anyone and blow teams. They're probably better. But they play this real tough, earn everything, everything's earned the whole way up and down the field. But they can get blown away by teams, but they can beat everybody. We're sort of getting in that. I feel like that's where we end up being, like that side that's just so hard to beat every week. And that's where your foundation and platform's got to be. That's what like going back to the Panthers when they used to be really could hardly win games and stuff, when they just started to come good with Greg Alexander starting to come through and all that. You used to go to Penrith, they wouldn't win many games, but you'd struggle winning the next week. It's always been a thing with them. They're always tough to beat. And I think that's the Dogs have always had that as well. Fit, aggressive, you flog us, but you still feel it the next week when we're having a bad time. Like, it's never easy. And we fight for everything. And but look, I wanted to talk about this Josh Patson guy because I hadn't known much about him. This guy's actually like 28 years old or something. And he played really well. He was one of their best players on the edge against us. He played a really good game for them this year. He's only had 1 win and 5 losses playing for the Titans, but he got some good offloads away in traffic. He tried to defend real well. I felt he had a good game against the Dogs. Know nothing about him. Don't know where he's from. He's a Lismore. He's a Lismore product. But yeah, I reckon there's a young fella there who's he's 27 years old. If there's a team out there that needs a cheap signing that's going to do good, you could do worse than him.
It's pouring rain at the moment in Newcastle, and 20 metres off their line, their $1.3 million halfback just threw a pass that went over the centre and the winger into the grandstand, basically.
Dylan
Brown. So still 6-0, 5 minutes into the second half. But that was not the play, guys, coming off your line. Just go through a few quick comments here while we're doing that. Yep, 6-0 half-time, still the same score. Only looked in trouble when Carraz came off. Sort of upset the flow a little bit. It sort of looked a bit more noticeable.
Yeah.
Gas needs to see He-Man to understand and become master of the universe. Thanks, Timmy. I had my new dog shirt from you guys for the game, so it's a good luck shirt. There you go, Scary. Well done. When does Bronson head to the Storm? Well, apparently there's a talk that we're trying to see if there is a swap that can take place, potentially like Jack Howarth or someone. They may entertain doing it in the next 2 days before the 30th of June.
They want him now. They want him now. We're like, well, we need him.
We're not exactly.
Unless
we need
you
him
got
as cover.
someone else.
Correct.
Yeah.
And guys, you got to look at his best audition was what he did 3 weeks ago against Melbourne, 4 weeks ago, when he had that great blinder. Obviously, looks Bellamy knows what he's getting. You know, he knows he's going to have to deal with it, but he's good at working with those rough edges and sharpening them up. So he's good like that. He's a good coach to go to. How long he stays there coaching as well, it's another story. But thought Salmon had a great game. Yes, Michael mentioned that. He did play very well. How good is Adam O'Brien going as an attacking coach?
3 in a row.
Yeah. And not only that.
That's just Critter. That's just moving Critter.
Yeah.
That's it's nothing to it.
Scary wants to watch the new movie as well. I love the cartoon. Watching with no worries, guys. Why are you writing in other languages, guys? Write in English, please. Both our big boys punched in behind the ruck a lot better, which helped Bailey more. Bailey's also getting better at picking the 6 again runs. Yeah, he's picking out when he has to. And look, we said that at the start of the year. As he develops his running legs, tackling, making those 40, 50 tackles each game, then being in position every time to get the ball passed with no fatigue. And as you've seen, he's won the 2 Golden Point games, throwing beautiful passes at the end of the game to hit the mark, long 20-meter passes to hit the mark. So those things, as you learn to develop those, you then start building the courage to say, I'm going to start running more. Yes, it's going to fatigue me a bit, but I know I've got now the legs to keep going to the end of the game. That's what we spoke about at the start of the year. Just be patient with his running game. It's going to come. And it's getting better each game, and he'll still keep picking his moments. But we also said once we've got some good go forward, we didn't have Leo for the start of the year. Now we've got the 2 running well together.
That's right.
We saw that the other day, guys. Michael just mentioned that we got the 2 great running forwards that when they start dominating like that, how could you not run from behind them as a hooker? So just sets up so easily. And you look at all the best teams that do that. They've got those big forwards that set the foundation.
Look, I posted a Sean Johnson, the first game he reviewed of the Bulldogs. Bulldogs, I think, lost. And Braith wanted to make it basically just wanted to go hard on the halves and smash the halves. And Sean goes, well, to be fair, this is the first time I've watched them live and glad to be here. It feels like I'm on NRL 360, blah, 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 blah. And then he goes, well, if I'm running off that, he goes, I'm not doing much running off that platform. There is no platform there. So I can't blame the halves. I can't really blame anything. What we saw on the weekend was the complete opposite.
That's right.
So, I'm pretty sure Birdo and Toby and whoever was playing halves for our team on the weekend would have had a pretty good go of things. And I'm not just, look, I'm the guy who defends all these players all the time. We're the channel with all you people as well, constantly defending our channel, our players. So that's the context, right? They finally get the platform that they need and a real dominating one, and they look like, they probably still left a little bit on the table because they got a little bit gun happy. Trigger happy, that's the word. I say gun happy. So the team that everyone said, oh, they're going to smash us. Well, they look nowhere near like that side against us. And that's because of the way we played. Right? So, well done to the boys. Well done to the team.
Titans might have been flatter because our boys deserve the credit for crunching them early. Yes, they did.
We did. We made them realise that it was going to be a real long afternoon against us, and we did that early. And this is what I mean. While Fox is sitting there with their agenda, focusing so hard on the amount of, after 9 minutes, that, the Bulldogs have had all the ball. They have to score now and to take advantage. If basically trying to make the picture, though, if they don't score, they're going to, it means we're going to, fall apart and all this sort of shit. No, we were setting that game up deliberately. And this is what we said from the start of the season, guys. And Gus talked about it as well. Well, he said it. We've said it. A lot of things align when you watch people who know what they're talking about and you listen to what they say. You get to learn things. And we were always going to be coming good after some good rests and after some good, once the fitness started to get into some players and some of our depth starting to get there as well. As Gas was saying, King, Thompson didn't play together for the first half of the year. And then when one got ready, the other one copped a broken face. So they're finally there going together. And what are we seeing? We're seeing one proper can play 70 minutes on his ear and another guy who has now got that, when he's running at the forward pack that he's been running at, it's feeling the effects of having someone running off the back fence the play before. Yeah. Thompson gets smashed sometimes, but that's what his job is, to run hard and get absolutely belted.
Yep.
And then the next time our next guy runs, it's like, oh. And then the guy off the back of that runs, it's like, oh. That's what it's about. Energy. And they're finally playing together. It helps. So if we can, and now that we get to develop these other kids and play these other kids a lot more, and they're coming off the back of that, that's going to make them even better. And when I just was watching New South Wales Cup before, I just saw AJ Jones pick out the biggest guy on the field and run as hard as he can at him. And then who ran off the next play? Finialatu. Absolutely, just charged through on the next play. And then we had a really nice, good shift through a silly ball and it fell apart. But I'm going, imagine these two coming off the back of King and Thompson in a year or two. And then you're watching Logan Spinks thrive. That was the other narrative. Oh, Spinks should play. I'm like, well, Spinks isn't going to tackle like Curran and like Josh Curran on an edge. The line speed Curran come in with and was smashing blokes on the weekend was truly impressive. I was really impressed with that part. That also helped set up the game. I don't think Logan would have been as effective in that part of the game in his first game. So I'm glad Josh was there. But then Logan goes there in front of his home fans and has an absolute blinder with and without the ball in New South Wales Cup.
But how versatile is Curran to play on both sides for us? Equally as impressive. Yep.
And Salmon the same.
Nothing. Yeah, exactly.
Salmon's been playing left and then went back to the right this week.
Exactly. The Knights are in 6-4 with a kick to come under the post. Dylan Lucas.
There you go.
6-all shortly with 26 minutes and a half to go.
Do you think Olakawatu should play for the Blues, or have they named the side?
I haven't seen the side. I haven't named it. There's just been some leaks, but I think he should be back in the team. To be honest, I don't think he should have been dropped to start with. You need a bit of X factor. And Scary saying they did talk up the Titans something shocking. That's what he was thinking as well. Thank you, buddy. If a deal gets done between Cherry and Storm, I believe the Bulldogs will let it happen before June 30 if a player in return. Yes, that's what we're hearing, Timmy. Not saying it's right, but the Titans have the benefit of low expectations. Yes, Brian.
Well, that's the same with Queensland, right? That's why you wouldn't want to be the New South Wales coach.
Yeah.
The expectations on you. Queensland have got the best job in the world.
And Nicholas Kane got a good comment. Doggies barely get credit when it's due, but the criticism is always there.
Oh, but
even that dog agrees behind you. Yep.
Roxy.
There you go. Roxy says that's the truth. It's the anti-Bulldogs agenda. That's right.
That's
Bulldog Mike. Thank you, buddy. Patson is a tough character and went after the game when he came on. Yep. I don't rate Brown at all. Yeah.
I'll talk about Brown.
Go for it.
A young kid in his first year plays in his first year of starting is basically saying that he's thinking of leaving and wanting a $500,000 deal in his first sort of deal. That was alarm bells. And look, off the field, he seems like one of the best characters you've ever seen. Like, he's a really good bloke, apparently. Yeah, I can't. When you start hearing about players that are just started, that's sort of what went against me, what I felt with Alamotti.
Hey,
fact that
welcome back, Elaine.
Hey, Elaine, she's back from New Zealand after seeing the hubby.
Hope you had a great trip and everything. Everything went well. Sorry that you're back to reality in Australia.
That's it. We love Elaine, and I've still got to watch the Jersey Flegg. I want to see how CJ went. I've deliberately not watched it. I want to watch it in full, and everyone else, of course. But we're a bit biased.
Scary saying, yeah, that was Bronson's best game against the Storm a few weeks ago. Happy for King to score that try. That celebration, guys,
moment.
just shows the team support. You know, the whole thing between them all. That's what you see at training, guys. Like, they are all just one big happy bunch running around together. It's crazy. There's no disharmony. There's nothing. Everyone's just pulling for each other, doing what they have to do. They're working on perfection on everything they do. And that showed there the other day, guys. Everyone was willing him to get that try. There was apparently a big sort of thing with his family, his grandparents, everyone there, you know, from the local and talking to them, etc., and getting them up for his 150th game for overall and 100th Bulldog game. And they were even saying to the players, help him score a try, help him score a try. He didn't need help. He did that all on his own. He hit the gap and carried two blokes over, then got the ball down where some guys would have been held up. That was the determination that he had, and they all absolutely loved it. That was so exciting. That was one of the highlights.
I love the way he ran for the line too, like a 5'8".
Exactly.
Like, he can tell that. If you watch that try, a lot of props wouldn't have just pin their ears back like that.
Yeah, would have been just a hit up.
They would have been looking, who am I going to pass to? I need to straighten up here and then offload it. Like, they get like that. Like, he's just like, no, I'm scoring. That's it. Took it away from him. The Titans players couldn't believe it, I don't think. They were sort of like looking around going, what the hell? We made a fucking pact that we weren't going to let him score today.
That's it.
I don't think we've ever lost when Max King scores a try either. I think that'd be an interesting stat.
Only a few tries though, but yeah. Shout out to Tuala for the try saver. Yeah, that was a great tackle as well. One of the best. And I said it earlier for those who weren't on, but I still believe that Tracy pulled off that try saver as well on Sammy as well. That would have given us even more of a big confidence as well, like just for them. But they still believe it wasn't a try. Don't worry. They were patting him on the back even when the result was still undecided. They know that was a great effort for him to get there and do what he did. So great presence of mind for Tracy.
So I like this one. Brian Spinks on the left with Satilli and Kicks coming on to replace Thompson and King next year. Sounds like a go, I reckon. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. I think Kikau coming off the bench as
you've said that a few times now. Yeah, you've mentioned that. Yeah, it's a good option.
And Brian always Brian's agreeing with that. Pappenhausen to the Dogs. Now, let's talk about on the Kenty podcast and at the end of he's indicated numerous times that he's never playing rugby league again. So we'll see what happens there. The C's parted for King's try.
He parted it himself.
Yeah, Maxie can talk. When we had the signing session in Brisbane, Max King was the only guy sitting on his own. So because I think if you sit him next to anyone, it's probably, you're not going to get to talk to any other person. Yeah, he's a real have a chat, that's for sure. And seems genuinely interested in what people have got to say.
He is. I've spoken to him a couple of times, and he always remembers you from the last time, and he'll talk about something that you talk about. So he's really good like that.
And he's got good observation. He's looking. That's a good communicator. Someone who looks at something that they can talk about.
The Knights were about to score. Is Ponga going to pull off a try saver? He is. Oh, he just ran him down. He ran 80 meters to pull him down. Wow. 2 meters short of the try line, a meter short. The Knights lost the ball with a great hit, 1-on-1. Now the Tigers are attacking. Yep.
Look, as I say, guys, I think off that platform, Birdo has a blinder at 5'8". I'm just saying it. But I think what Critter's done by being more of that controller and communicator has allowed Galvin to have a lot more fun just running a lot. And they worked well in combination in kicking the ball. Lots of good stuff out of that. But I honestly believe I'm not taking away from. I think Critter did an amazing job, and you could see he executed some really smart passes. But he had his moments as well. But this is what I mean. We always want to sit there and say it was because of one thing or because of one change. I think they make a change. They make a couple of changes, which they've done slowly. They've started to play more we saw with Salmon coming out to the edge out of sort of necessity. And then it's okay, well, let's do our attack this way where you've got Galvin or Critter at first receiver or Galvin or Burton at first receiver. And less of the, the link man. So you had a lot of that. And that's been happening over weeks now. So they've been getting better at playing that way. And Birdo has been running more than usual. And Galvin's been doing a lot more of the kicking, even when he was playing 6. So the styles that they were doing, the only difference is that they've just allowed Critter down to do that.
Yep.
As basically as the 7 with his 6 on his back, and Galvin to be more just run and don't worry too much and
eyes up, a bit more eyes up.
He's always been playing with the eyes up. I think it's the issue's been there's just been eyes up both sides, and then and running also tires you out a bit. Not making excuses, but I
think he had the second most run meters for the team almost. Yeah, he was on fire.
Well, he averages 120 a game.
Yeah,
that's probably one of the highest for any
for a halfback
in the comp.
Correct. Yep.
And it's the way the game has been going. Like Cleary's definitely built his running game meters have been going up and up and up over the last 3 years. Like they're looking at where the game's going constantly, but it makes it hard because they keep changing the rules.
Correct.
But these good coaches and analysts are watching, and they're trying to have their teams go that way, and then they go, damn it, we got to rejig and reset. But there's been an evolution over weeks, not just Critter to 6 has changed it all. We still won those games. Like we've won 3 we should have beat West as well.
Yeah. But
if Critter was 6 in that game, would we have won? I don't know.
Birdo, the way he plays, like he wants to run as well. So sometimes like one of them has to be doing at the moment quite of what Critter's doing. And Critter's actually taking a step back from his even own instincts to make sure that he's doing that. So he wants to do more, but he's not going to do that yet until he builds into it. But
he did a little bit more
instincts, he's trying to. Yeah, he's doing. But Birdo was always that wanting to be that running threat. Look, the game he played against Melbourne, he was just basically a running half or whatever you want to call it. He was just attack at all costs and then set up from there.
Follow me, boys. Follow me,
exactly.
Boys. Let's go.
But now, and he's happy to be actually in the centers because he knows he can still do his running game, do what he has to do, and let someone else basically run the show from the inside of him there. And like I said, even the other day, I still don't feel like we've gone towards. We did that the other day, and Birdo gave that great pass to Jethro to score.
Yeah,
where sometimes those kind of plays with Cherry, sometimes he doesn't always just give that pass straight away. He'll try to run himself, and then he step back inside. So that's just clarity, guys. Just someone that knows his job, bang, run out there, and then just gave that ball and did what he had to do. And when he had to come looking for the ball and run those meters, he came up and does that as well. And he still hasn't even he's only played 2 games now for us in the centers with this new adventure, but he's going to be doing it better and better as Critter finds him and doesn't find, etc. It's going to work a lot better. But ultimately, the vision, the plan, whoever it might be, Woods, Conti, someone, there's still going to be that vision for a genuine 7 to come in. But by that time, they've at least got all these extra options and get us through till then. So still, if this doesn't want to stay like that as well, who knows?
I don't care who does it.
Yeah.
But what I've been saying is the game plan's definitely been evolving for the halves, and they had to get someone who could, and it's probably out of a little bit of the situation with his shoulder and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah,
that's all part of it. But they get in there and they get to practice for a week. They've had 2 buys outside of the other 2 games that they just won. So it's given them that time to connect and formulate a plan and work on it. It's hard to do it on the run when you've been going for 9 weeks and having no depth and too many injuries and all that to key players that generate a lot of your points through the kick hours and through the Prestons. And it's not just kick out, running off if he does run off the back fence, it's
tip-ons and everything.
It's a little tip-ons. It's
Yeah.
just him being out there running
Yeah.
as a decoy.
Correct, yeah.
Him terrorizing players and forcing them to knock the ball on and all this sort of stuff.
His offload, second phase, everything about it. Yeah, he's very, very, big factor for us. Yeah, not having that extra flair out there.
But for the Dumbo, they'll say, "Oh, we're better without him." Is what they'll say.
Yeah, okay. Curran is a great score for the Bears, but and there was a great try there for the Knights earlier. Yes, Cam Murray to start. Is Timmy asking? Who knows?
Hope so.
Hi, Lane. Good to see you. Yep, Timmy. It is sleepy weather when it's a bit wet. I was heartbroken for Tracy when he did save that try, mate. The video refs are not always on the ball, unfortunately. They don't make the right calls, I feel. I know I would have said the same thing if we'd scored the try. That was a lucky try. But that ball basically bobbled out and it still hit Tracy's arm. And even if he thinks he still had his arm on top, the ball bobbled out first. It should have been a knock-on. Aristides, Ciro finally bit the bullet with Birdo at 6. Fantastic. Critter looks to have sparked our previously dire attack.
Yeah, well, I don't think it was just one change. I think it was a lot of things that have been working.
It's over time as well, guys. They've been
having the middle dominate and create that space for him.
Correct.
It just makes it so much better and easier.
I agree, Scary. The refs had their eyes painted on with that call. Yes. That press conference was a good with King. Yeah, do you notice, guys? There was a 3-man press conference, guys. They had Critter and King on either side as his angels on his shoulders.
It's almost like a grand final press conference.
That's it. Birdo does look happier not having as much responsibility, to be honest. Shame because he's our best 6, but whatever is best for the team. And that's the thing sometimes, guys. It's just if hypothetically like Galvin was playing as that proper 7, then Birdo's 6 would have been great the way he plays. But it's just the way it is. And that's what we've got to play with, and we're making the best of it. So I'm happy they've made the change and made it work. So, if we can keep building with this into the end of the season, who knows what we can do? Who knows?
I don't care who wears what jumper, who plays where. I just know that they're picking the best team that they think is going to win the game. And the answers are with them, not with us. So, he does look happier, though. I think I'd agree with that 100%.
If people thought he was going to be upset, he's not.
Jesse McLean. Yeah, I've watched a bit of Jesse. Was expected to be he was the one they had really big raps on. They had big raps on both of them. Obviously signed both to a 4-year deal. But he sort of, he's struggled a little bit, but a massive talent. And obviously comes into a club with Serrato knows all about him. Gus knows all about him. Knew these kids when they were young. So lots to watch in that space and great depth for the club to have him come. And I'd suggest less money than what he's been on. Galvin had a blinder. He certainly did. I think we probably didn't mention him enough, but we just spent the last 10, 15 talking a fair bit about him. But, great game by Galvin, especially at the start of the game. The kick chase is definitely better on the left with Burton there.
Especially since he's missing kick out there as well. So, but Curran's been doing a great job down there as well,
contesting for bombs as well and putting pressure on the catcher has been something we've improved on.
We haven't created a contest a lot of times. We haven't. So we need to create that contest because that's where a lot of teams get that 50-50. You get that. Look at Melbourne last week; they scored a few tries just by. Their winger catching quite a few, high balls, and then everything came off that. He scored a couple, So, a lot of these things you need to create the contest when you can on those ones.
Scary says, "How long till kicks back?" Well, I think he is
projected for 20, but around 20. But I'm not sure if that's around 22. Sorry, but I don't know if that's going to be.
They'll bring him straight in, but the thing is I'm like, he's a sort of. I'd get him fit and off. I'd be playing him off the bench in a different role, and have him ready to go, fitness wise by hopefully finals. Someone asked about the finals. How do you think we'll go in the finals? And that we're going to make the finals. That's still a huge job.
Yep.
And I don't care where we finished the year before. It's got nothing to do with this year.
Yep.
The context around this season is
everyone
massive.
else. It seems to matter to though that what we did the year before, except for every other team that's out of the 8. But for us, it matters what we're doing from the year before.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
There'll be more positivity in, as I said, in a team. Other teams lost than our win, which is so annoying. We'll be heading off soon, guys. I think we've done
change of hairstyle from Leo probably gave us luck as well. And hope they don't bring him back too early. We need him in the finals. Hopefully. Well, hopefully he'll get us there as well.
Well, they bring him back, but Kicks is someone needs that fitness. Like if he goes out there and just starts rushing out and stuff, it can cause issues. I've seen it coming back from. I think he had a pec injury back in 2023.
Correct. Yep, missed most of the season as well.
And when he come back, he had a couple of shockers.
Presto should be back hopefully against Canberra after the bye.
He has to be back.
So he was very close this week. And I don't think Kicks can play 80 straight after having such a long time off, given the impact roll off the bench. Look, it just depends. They might start him potentially and then sub him in and out. Who knows? Many ways to do it with him.
And we've got Satili Tupanua, what, 4 to 6 weeks? Or
Yep.
Could be going longer.
Yep. And Satili.
That's what I mean.
Imagine having them all back and available, guys, at our disposal.
It's going to help.
That's going to give us a good impetus. If we are close enough and good enough in the finals, then who knows? I'm hoping to get vibes like 95, guys. That's what I'm talking about. All right, guys. All right. Thank you very much. This game is going down the wire. 10 to go, 6-all. Taruva's just gone off for a head concussion, and it's going to be close. So, and good luck for any of the team that make the Origin.
Oh, sorry, mate. If we had them already, it's like a competition sometimes.
That's all right. That's all right.
All right. Not all great. 8, you got to stay back and watch the video again.
That's enough of you, mate. That's it. Make sure you see the new video, guys. If you haven't seen it, make sure you see the new video. Michael's got a new job. I think I'll drive him. I think I'll drive him to work. That's it.
I'll put the comments on the stage for you to see tonight, guys. But thank you so much for tuning in, everybody, on the Sunday that's tuned in. Obviously, not a huge crowd today, but a very good crowd all the same. And
James
wouldn't have it any other way. Let's go. Thank you, Timmy. We'll still be looking at your chats in the stream as the exit music plays. Thank you very much, GAS. Great job today, my friend.
Thanks, guys.
We'll get that triangle upgraded to a gong for you. Don't you worry about that. But
thanks, Elaine.
Elaine, hang around here right now and watch GAS on the triangle and the recorder, and listen out for his little. No, I love it. Like it.
Let's go.
It makes me love you more. Let's go, people. Go the Dogs.
Go the
Doggies fans, welcome to the show. All